good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
It's
Good
all
show, good show,
good.
good show, good show. La 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 la.
La 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 la
Sorry,
la.
I'm still getting nervous. Okay, I'm gonna intro us,
Okay.
intro you, and then we'll just do an
Go.
update. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody back to the Role Players Podcast. It's your boy, your host P Does, and I'm joined together right now. My sister, second time. What second time? Third time.
Third time.
Third
Let's
time.
forget
Look at
the
that.
second
Damn,
time, though.
I know. And newcomer, new guest, Ate Lani.
What's up?
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having me.
Yeah. It's been an honor for you to even be part of joining us and actually coming on camera. I know you support a lot on the show and listening and everything, and I just want to thank you for that. Thank you for my sister for coming, and everybody. Thank you. I know we've been on hiatus and everything, but we're gonna get back to it because that's what we do. And how are you guys been? How's everything with you guys?
Pause. That paper towel needs to get out, dude. Dude, no.
Sorry, we'll cut that out.
There, yeah.
It's all good. No worries.
Okay, go.
Go.
Yeah. What's it called? I know a lot has been going on, and I know that a lot of our followers or listeners were wondering why we stopped for a while. It's just, life is busy, and we just got to get back to it, and I wanted to just kind of get an update on everything with you guys, with me. I know the last couple months has been it's been heavy on all of us.
Life is lifey.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely in this
Definitely.
this whole year, and Happy New Year to everybody. If I didn't say Happy New Year to all the role players out there. But I mean, we started the year off really good and everything, and myself, and just we're just doing what we can, on the way. And again, I wanted to say thank you to both of you guys. You guys helped out a lot on one of my special days that we celebrated this year.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
talk about that first. How about you? What's been going on with you?
Come on, Star.
Let me see that hand right quick. Okay.
I'm taking everybody. All
Back
right.
up, y'all. Back up.
I'm no longer single. But thank you for everybody that congratulated me getting married and everything. Finally, right?
Finally.
But and on that note, it's like leading up to that was just a whole production in itself, because I was just like everything leading towards that, even trying to get the date and everything, and then we were just deciding how we were gonna go about that and everything, and I don't know, it was just a lot. It was a lot going on.
Well, plus you guys were even working till the day of, so it's just like you're trying to fit in where you can,
Yeah.
and it's still make it special and kind of like.
You should always talk about. You should talk about why you chose that date.
Well, I chose that date. That's our anniversary is February 14, but we celebrate on 15 because all the restaurants are always booked and everything like that.
Overpriced.
Yeah. So we said 15 is our official, and it landed on, actually it's the Thursday, but we wanted the Friday, so it's the weekend. We can enjoy the weekend after. We're gonna have to take too many days off, and then luckily for mine, in my union, we have Fridays off on those
Like long weekends.
yeah, the holidays.
works
Yeah.
out. That worked
So
out.
she wanted to do it the week before or the week after, but I looked on my calendar, on the carpenter calendar, and it says that we have the 16th off and the Monday off too. So I was like, yeah, let's just do it on
wow,
that. So I
that
don't have
works
to. I don't
out.
have to request it. It's a paid holiday, so
One
I was-
You got
less
paid to
stress.
get married. Okay.
yeah.
One less stress.
They-
Take that off.
it still didn't amount to how much we already spent, but I mean, it's cool. It was something small. I mean,
It was big. It was a couple
was
day week.
big.
It was
oh,
a
we
weekend
actually
celebration.
we had a 2-day
Nah,
thing.
That's how you do.
Yeah.
You can't celebrate one day. You gotta do.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah. I mean, so we'll get to that part too. So like even it's a lot. Like just trying to like plan everything is like so many steps, like micro steps to get to one
Yes.
What's an
checklist.
example?
Like
Yes.
first is to the was it you go there to the licensing, you got a license or something. You have to go there before that, and then
Like a month ago
yeah, it's like
before?
30 to 60 days, I think,
Yes.
so you
Okay.
can save that date. And then you might not even get the spot that we got for the
It's not
ceremony.
Right, right,
It's
right.
guaranteed.
not guaranteed. So you have to go there, put your name on the list. Then they're going to email you back like, okay, yeah, you can come on this date. And then they give you amount of guests that can come, like witnesses, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a witnesses. And then like, and that whole thing, I'm sure a lot of people know, but if people that don't know, it's like you really have to choose. And
Oh,
obviously,
wait, wait. Where'd
if
you get married first? This is
Yeah.
we
what you're
got
talking
married. Oh,
about.
I'm sorry. We got married in City Hall,
Which city hall?
San
Okay.
Francisco City Hall downtown. It's the Civic Center.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, it was really
Beautiful.
nice. Even it was the kids are like, "Oh, it's the castle."
Yeah. I was part of the lugging of the kids. They're
Yes.
like, we're going to the castle.
Okay, we're getting into that. We're getting into that. And then, so then we're there, because we have to go in and we have to sign the papers and everything, show our documentation, all that, and then we have to come back again, another time, and then
For what's this time for?
I think it's a something also. I forget what it is. We had to go back again, but that
It's a
day
process.
it's a It's you have to go multiple times and go back there. But luckily, that day too, I remember, I text Ate like, "Hey, can Delilah go there to your house?" My daughter
After school.
after school because we
Yes.
got to take care of something. She was like, "Oh, it's all good." And then that day we had it. We crammed in like a photo shoot so we can
Okay.
take like official pictures, I guess, before and send them out and everything with that.
They said that you can't
What?
take.
No,
Official- Oh, you just
Natalia
wanted to.
planned it on the same day that we were gonna go to City Hall. So
Because
we
you're
can
dressed up.
we're
too.
dressed up and we're gonna go to the city already.
Yeah.
So
See, the
she-
mom's mind, microman,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
maximized her time.
Yeah,
maximized her
that's
time.
exactly she's
Yeah.
very good at that. So she makes sure that we
All moms are very
yeah
good.
yeah damn,
We're
definitely.
running list right now.
Yeah, right now she already has a game plan of what's next week or something. But yeah, so we did that. You know, thankfully Auntie Lani was there to help out with that too. And then
Auntie and Ate.
yes, I'm gonna call
Auntie
you.
Ate.
I'm gonna call you Auntie Lani right now.
Ninang
That's what we know.
Ate.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
you know
Auntie
too.
Ate.
that we're getting technical right now.
Well, you just live Auntie, but you're really Ate.
Well, I'm saying Auntie Lani because it's to Delilah.
True, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Right, right.
And then so we got that out, and then even like figuring out, she was like, "What are you gonna wear?" And I was like, "Man, I'm gonna wear a tux." And I was just thinking like,
This is to the wedding.
this is to the wedding.
Okay.
So because
We're past this photo shoot.
Yes.
Now we're going towards wedding.
Yes.
and then I was just thinking like, should I do a tux? I gotta go rent a tux, or I'm gonna buy one. Am
Buy
I
a
gonna
suit?
change?
What do
And
you-
I was
yeah.
like, damn, that's gonna be already run me a lot. I said like at least $500 to $1,000 or something. And then if whoever I was gonna pick as part of, my best
Wedding
man or whatever the
party.
party, and I'm
Yeah.
like, but then I just kept thinking, I was like, well, it would be a real player if you just did a barong, because I remember in Kuyalans was
My
Atilani
wedding.
Atilani's too, and I was like, why not just do that? Just keep it like straight simple. Because I was already in the wedding like a couple years ago, and that was a lot already to like figure that
Yeah.
out with the suits and everything and matching. I was like, if we were a barong, that would be, it look more official. You know what I mean? Like traditional style.
Yes.
And then, Natalia, she was saying, "What will the guys on my side gonna wear?" And I was like, "Why don't you wear the Mexican style? Because
What is
she's
that
Mexican. It's a guayaberas.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, those are clean too.
Yeah.
I like those. I think I have a shirt like that too." And then she was like, "Okay, so we wear, the guys will wear that, and then you got the guys on your side will wear barongs, or if they have one, if not, a suit is fine." And I was like, and then Atilani was telling me, "Oh, go to the spot in Fremont or."
San Jose.
And yes, San Jose,
Jose,
and
yeah.
it was really nice over there
Yeah.
too. It's in Fremont. It's a really nice
Fremont,
place.
San Jose border.
Yeah, it's really nice because they have wedding dresses there and they have tuxedos. Then they have all the barong and then different styles. There was like at least $200-$300 worth, and I was like, damn,
That's
they're
still
looking-
expensive too.
I know.
All sizes.
Mine was like $80. I bought two just in case I'm gonna switch it up. I ended up giving that one to my brother.
Wardrobe change.
Yeah, I was gonna do. Oh, speaking of my brother, he was gonna like, hey, can I change my outfit too? And I was like, are you gonna look better than me, bro?
Whose wedding is it really? We're a bunch of thunder stealers in this
He was like,
family.
what do you think about these shoes? Or pant leather, bro? You gotta tone yours down right now. I'm the
I'm
guy. We were just going back and forth. That we're just laughing at that.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, we picked the outfit, and then I just told everybody that's part of the guest that's gonna be there. I said, hey, if you have a barong, just wear it. It'll look more official. All of us are like,
Dressed alike.
G'd up to the feet up. So
Even the kids.
even the kids too. And I was thinking that too. I was like, it would be really cool if all the kids were wearing it too, because the boys, the younger boys,
Yeah.
they will all be matching. And then Natalia was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick like floral colors, because that can be anything. Anybody can wear whatever they want, but it's just in that theme.
Yes.
And yeah, that's how we went
And our
with the whole
family loves themes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
they
theme.
love themes.
the theme team
Yes. They go out together.
together.
Where we have Christmases and we have to plan.
Yeah. Which was, it was really cool though. I really liked that. I really liked that. And then
They understood the assignments.
yeah, exactly. Everybody looked really good, and I'm happy about that. And then what else? Oh,
So you made it official. The day of.
okay. The day of, that was a whole spectacle in itself, right there. We had to figure out the kids because their attention span is not that long. So sacrifice some time for yourself and Mia. Shout out Mia. You guys took all the kids, 4 of them. You guys lugged them in a wagon up there.
Luckily, I
look
have
at
it
me.
in the trunk.
It was me, mom, and we went first, and then I met Natalia and her sisters and her mom at the city hall because they got a hotel already, and they got.
Yeah.
But and then we drank here too. That was cool because I got some nerves. I had to let loose a little bit. And then the only thing we're worried about is like when people start getting there, I was like, how are they gonna go? It's like they're just gonna wait and everything.
That's what I thought we were going to do.
I
was
know I felt bad
confused.
about that, but like this is what it is. But
Yeah.
I wanted you guys there to be at the photos. That was the most important
And
thing
we
for me.
did. We were.
Yeah, we were.
But like no,
Luckily.
luckily, yeah, I know. The main thing about it is this is for me. This is how I feel about it. Is like in these special times, like these pictures will go like beyond my time. I wanted to make sure that the people that we took the photos with, the people that I wanted, they're gonna be there in those professional photos. I know the iPhone is good, and everything, but I wanted you guys to be there to help represent, this special day, and I really made sure that, and it was very like calculated, not on my part, on Natalia's part, because she had a whole thing of like the combinations of different
Yes.
type of what do you call it, photos that people were gonna take, like the combination of groups. And I didn't think about that. I was just thinking like, oh,
Of
the
course,
guy.
she did not.
Yeah. Again, shout out to her, and the moms, they plan. So she and who is it? Shout out Jay.
Yes.
Jay, he's a really
Great
good
photographer.
He's awesome.
he's a really good photographer. I'll shout his name out also too. In the post and everything, but he took really good pictures. We have them right now. We're gonna print them out and then we'll send them out to you guys. They're really
Can't
nice
wait.
too. Yes.
Can't wait.
Okay, so yeah, when we get there, we're walking across the street, and me are like, "How are we gonna do this?" Because there's a certain time where Perry's like, "You guys can come, but you can't." I was like, "Let's just go to the city, be in the car, let them eat snacks, and then we'll make our way to City Hall." So that was already getting from the garage. Luckily, I had the wagon. They all sat in there, lugging them in City Hall, and we were worried about like if there was handicap ramp because we're like, "How are we gonna get them up?" They were fine. So then we were in there and we're just waiting. Then we see Nat's family and all of them, and then we're just like gathering. And so, but before that, they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is a castle." I was like, "Oh, Uncle Perry and them are getting married." Where? On the top of the castle. So it was very cute for them to experience. But we already kind of thought like, "Oh, we'll just stay at the bottom."
Yes.
We were instructed like be at the bottom because we're gonna have pictures. I wasn't even tripping off the ceremony, but then our cousins and aunties were already up there. They're like, "Oh, we're with Perry."
Yo.
And I'm like,
Yo.
"What the heck?
They were there at
Y'all
10
pushed
o'clock.
yourselves
Yo, they
over
was there early.
They said be there at 12.
Auntie.
And they were there at 10 in the morning. We're calling them. Oh, what time are you guys going to be there? And they're all, what are you talking about? We're already there.
They're checked in already. They got like 5 poses in already.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Right when we got there, they're already like near the stairs. So like if people haven't been there, to City Hall, San Francisco, especially on a Friday, you think for me, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna get married. Everybody, watch out. There was like five ceremonies going,
Yep.
five
It's not only about you.
Yeah. It's not
seven.
just you.
Shut
Barry.
down the city hall just for Perry and Nat.
Hey, I'm coming through, y'all. Roll out the red carpet, dude. There's like 5, 7 brides per hour and everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. So then, like, I mean, for people that haven't been there, they're like, wow, there's a lot of weddings going on right now. I was like, yeah, man, this is an all day event right
Yeah,
here.
it was nice for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were basically upstairs. So then after that, they're like, come upstairs. So of course we have to, like, some of the kids have their shoes off. Some are
Yeah.
throwing tantrums. It's like, hold on, let me grab them, grab the
circus is
backpacks.
moving.
Yes. And so we finally make it in the elevator, and that's where we seen this judge. And I was like, oh, she cool. She got her hair dyed purple. And I'm like, whatever. She's like, oh, you guys here? We're like, oh, obviously you're officiating weddings. She's like, oh, you're here for a wedding? And I was like, yeah, my brother Nat and Perry. I don't know what just name dropped that for some reason, or she said Nat and Perry. I said, that's my brother. And she's like, oh yeah, okay, come over here and follow us. And that's when
Yeah. Yo, we met her at the clerk
Clerk's
clerk's
office.
office.
Yeah, and she seems super cool, like down to earth, because they said the one before her was really like stickler, like by the book, and the clerk before, she said, hey, look, if you get the girl with the purple hair, she's really cool, so you might let a couple people in. So then we knew the spot where it was gonna be is at the top of the stairs, but in that little area, and I seen a ceremony already there originally because we were taking photos, and then when we met her, she's like, we can get a couple people in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just we'll make it worth it. So we got there, and everybody's just waiting below.
We're
There's
just
like
gathered.
five
We're
stairs,
gathered.
5 steps down on the staircase, but they're just watching, like And me, we're going to the circle where they're gonna have the ceremony. And she's like, you can bring everybody. And it was luckily everybody was there.
we're
to
just
witness.
chilling too, taking
Yeah.
pictures. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let them have their
Waiting.
ceremony because we're not in the mix. It's all good.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, hurry up, everybody!
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
just like had to grab
gonna
our
start, it's
stuff
gonna start,
and then
it's gonna
just
start,
like
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. That was
was
really
good.
cool. That was like, it was like
we still were not understanding. We're just like, oh, we're here.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
take
So that's
pictures,
the
gonna
thing
wait.
about.
We're just so confused.
I was like conflicting, how we're gonna let these people wait, but they have to be there because the photo shoot's right after,
Yeah.
and we don't know they're not gonna be able to even see the ceremony. But then that kind of fell
worked
into our
out.
house. Yeah, it worked out. It worked out really good. Everybody was there. Got to see.
Dad said no. Everybody's gonna come.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
worry."
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was really cool.
Well,
And
Nat
then
made sure too, because she said, be there at no later than 12:15.
yeah, for sure. And then yeah, that was cool. And then after the ceremony, we took the photos, and then you came through. It was really clutch. The little tackle box with all the little
Snackle
snacks.
box.
Oh, everybody that held a lot of people over. Until we got to, I guess,
Yeah,
dinner,
not just
right?
the kids. Not just the
Not
kids.
I know, me too. I was like, I'm
All
gonna munch on
adults.
this thing right
Even
now
before
too.
you guys had the ceremony.
The sugar
we were
too. It was like
yeah,
perfect.
Nat's family was like, let me have some more. Let me have some more. I was like,
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
for you guys.
For sure. And in the wagon, everybody got to put their stuff in there, so everything really worked out really well and smooth, and everything. And then then we started taking the pictures and everything, and that was really cool. How he positioned everybody and how he was really professional about it. And I know he cared. Jay, shout out Jay again. I know he cared about his work, so it was cool. And then I guess everybody left after that. And then you guys got some to eat, I think, after that, right? We stayed. Me and Nat stayed. We took a couple more pictures.
I think we just went home.
We just went home.
Oh, we just went out. Okay.
Dropped
okay.
off the kids, kind of,
Yeah.
took our shoes off, just
Yeah.
kind of,
Rested.
yeah, because then it was turn up time after that.
Oh yeah.
Let the kids.
Oh, shout out to
the babysitters?
Yes. Shout out to the babysitters.
Babysitters Club. You know who
See,
you
the role
are.
players got role players. You know what I'm saying?
I birthed one of them.
Hey.
Yes.
Shout out Caitlin,
Yes.
Yang. Janny was here too. Okay.
Backups,
Yeah,
backups.
yeah. We need the
Backup.
support. Yeah, definitely.
Takes a
Because
village.
Perry also said he had they only had a limited amount, so that's so hard to how did you?
Okay, so
How
if
did
you
you
guys
go?
really want to get, I
Yes,
wasn't gonna.
I want to know.
Okay, so obviously, this is a guest list. We had 30 people. It could have been
30 between you and Nat.
Oh my,
Can you
come on!
imagine?
Look how I know. Look at my family. It's 30.
30 is
So the way I picked it, right, and so everybody knows. Okay, no disrespect. I want everybody to be there. Trust me, I want everybody to be there.
turn up.
But you have to understand, everybody that I picked I feel is validated. You cannot question who went there. If you did, then you're looking at the wrong thing. You should be there. If you didn't get invited for that, I'm not. I want to be everybody to be there, but I'm sorry. Just be happy.
My wallet
yeah.
is only allowing 15
Oh, yes.
people.
Yeah, and the venue too is like, you know what I mean. It's it's
Small.
small and it's private and it's like more intimate.
But you shouldn't even
So,
have to say all of this. But I know.
no,
you
but I
want
want to
though,
explain
yeah.
it. I want to explain so people. I don't want you to think in another way. Is the way I picked
Set
it
it
is like,
straight.
the way I picked it is right. Obviously, my siblings, obviously their significant others, and then I started going down the line. I was gonna pick my dad's siblings from that way. Some people can't make it because it's an all day event. So rest in peace, your dad. I knew he wasn't gonna be able. It's a marathon, you know what I mean. So I said, "Who's the next best thing?" Ate Lani. She's at the top of the list. No one's who's gonna question that. Obviously, nobody. Then I pick Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul he's still able. You know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has his wife. Next, Auntie Moore, and Auntie Jane. I feel like that's valid right there,
Because
right? I'm
Tata
gonna
is
Tata,
like-
he can't.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's valid right there. Auntie Moore came during the
Ceremony.
I'm sorry, we're name dropping a lot of people. I don't want to do that, but
His
these are
dad's sisters.
yeah, these are my
Dad's
dad.
sister.
It's my dad's siblings, and my dad's siblings firstborns or whatever. I didn't make it all the way down the list on my dad's things because I had to make room for my mom's side. So you have to understand, like, my mom has siblings too, and I couldn't invite all of them. I have first cousins there too.
Yeah. me
So
too.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get them in there, but I did want to invite somebody that's really close to me, and you guys know who. He's not even in anywhere near my family or my bloodline. You guys know who he is. He was there. A lot of people said, "How did he get?" And he's not part of the immediate Tunky or Evangelista.
Evangelista,
I'm not gonna shout his name, but everybody knows he was there, and that's like my brother right there. That's my younger brother. I chose him because he's been in mine and Natalia's relationship as I have been in his. So
You're close to him.
yeah, I'm
It's
close
fine.
to him.
Straight
So
up, that's it.
there's some first cousins that didn't get chosen, but I felt like people that were there, they
You grew
represent.
up
Yeah,
with
I grew up with. I
them.
represented. They
Yeah.
were there in my relationship with Natalia, and that's what it was. And
It's
then
all
same
good.
on her side also, because some of her family didn't go, or first
Didn't make the
cousins,
cut.
they didn't make the cut, and that's what it is. It's 30, for the dinner,
That's hard.
so it's hard.
I
It
don't
was
know
hard.
how I
I-
would do that.
It's
Ooh-wee.
hard.
I got
Look.
girlfriends. I ain't got sisters, but I got girlfriends, sisters.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh-wee.
So
How
like,
do I pick that?
you just if
we
just be happy.
we'll get extra room.
yeah.
Or two.
Okay, so yeah, that's how I picked it though. So if
That's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah,
So then we go to this place, and it's so cute because
So
it's
what do you
upstairs.
what do you
in
guys think about the
steakhouse.
place?
Oh,
I've
pretty.
been there for brunch, so it was cool, and I didn't know they
I've
had a
never
private
been
room.
up. Yeah, I've never
it's
been
cool.
upstairs.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah,
it's really
but then when
nice.
we get there, obviously so ghetto. We were taking shots here, and then we're like, let's just bring the bottle with us. But that's on anything. We bring the bottle anywhere, like,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, of
And so
course.
then I was like, all right. So then of course I have to bring a bag. Like this looks like I'm in there.
A mom
So,
bag.
yeah, and then we get in there, and I think somebody was like, oh, get a drink, and I'm like, hold on, is it free? Like, I'm not trying to overcome, like, give the bill to my brother because
Yeah.
I can go to the bar. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, And then they're like, no, it's free. And I was like, I was waiting for Perry, and I was like, is it free? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
they're like, oh,
I'm
no,
happy
it's
you guys-
open. It's
yeah,
open bar.
yeah.
Okay, cool. To a certain amount, which is
Yeah.
fine, but I
Yeah.
just want to know because we want to know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no,
shoot.
absolutely.
We don't want to
and
stick
we
with you.
no,
Stick it
then
to
we
you.
no,
Yeah.
we paid more, so we wanted to drink more. So I told her, can we just keep going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so I
had
told
more.
her
It
just
kept
keep going. I just keep going.
But
on
then
the- on the-
obviously the bottle under the table got open and finished,
Yeah.
and so
That's good.
you know
I'm
how it
good. I'm
goes,
happy.
because it's
I'm
like
happy.
just extra, just a little extra, just need to top it off a little.
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. Yeah, it was nice. We went there maybe like 2-3 weeks before that to try the food that we were gonna already have. So we went to try the food that they were gonna bring to the or cook for us, and it was really good. So I was like, this is a really good place. I hope they like it. I know it's a little far drive, but I think it's a nice place that I tried to get the one out here. I think it was the one off of Van Ness, the steakhouse, but they couldn't accommodate what we wanted for the amount of people we are, and then like this was the best place. We can play
It's
music, a
fine.
video.
Yeah, we
the
like took
video.
over.
Intimate,
obviously.
intimate. because
Yeah.
And it was so fun. We were singing songs
Yes.
with each other.
Yeah.
Even the waitresses wanted to stop the
Oh yeah,
shift to dance
Nat's
and sing
nephew,
with us.
Nat's nephews. The waiters were really feeling Nat's two nephews, but they found out one of them, two of them were gay, and they're like, "Oh, okay. What about the other one? He's taken and everything." But they wanted to stay because Nat's sister went back the day after she forgot something, and then she talked to the manager, and then she was saying that the waiters wanted to leave their shift early so they can hang out with all of us.
Yeah, because it's funny.
The
It was,
party.
one of them, it was like her first day at work.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
And she
Shoot.
said, "You guys made my first day of work great."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
never served a party.
Oh,
So
yeah,
she
nice.
was like, she goes, "This is the way I want to start a new job."
Yeah. Oh, nice,
That's
nice,
fun.
nice. Yeah.
She's-
And no, it was cool. We had the music too. Was playing, so
Yes.
everybody was
Control
really.
the music.
Yeah,
too.
the
It's
vibe
fun.
was. It was the energy was good. It was good energy. It was definitely good.
And then they
energy.
started playing the Latina music after, and it was
Yeah.
just fun. Perry's like, I don't know, I just do
move.
this.
Oh yeah.
I just
So
felt like
I
this.
don't know how to do any of the salsa or anything, but I make sure I'm on that dance floor and people can see me. I'm trying. You know, I got two left feet. Me trying to do the salsa and everything. But I try.
Like
I make sure.
cha-cha,
Yeah, I
but
try.
faster or
Yeah, it's
something.
definitely. I mean, I should take some classes to really
I know, I want
get
to take
down,
salsa
huh?
classes.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
listen,
try.
and congrats to you and
Oh,
that. You
thank
know,
you, thank
finally
you, thank you,
made it
thank you, thank you,
happen.
thank you, thank you. Appreciate
Welcome,
it.
welcome to the club.
I know, right? Yeah, I feel like I already been part of the club, but now it's just more like I got the.
Official.
No,
now
it's
you got
official.
the
It's official.
band on your finger.
Yeah.
Band
being
on
a
your
little
finger, and you
adultish.
sign that paper.
Yeah, I know, right? For life.
For life. Forever.
Yeah.
Ever.
So does it feel different being married?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It does. I feel a little bit more.
adult.
Yeah, it feels different. It feels like there's security, especially with me and her. I mean, everybody goes through it, but I feel like if she feels a little bit more at ease, like I'm not going anywhere. Even though I always tell her that, but you know what I mean. It's more like she knows, like
It
okay,
takes actions for some women before.
yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, love the word love, even too. You know.
I love
I
you.
love you. We learned a lot that day, right, Perry?
Perry didn't say it
Yes.
well,
a lot as much.
Yeah.
yeah. So even earlier in my relationship with her, I never said. She's just flying off the tongue with it right away, and I'm like, I don't do that. That's
Plus,
not.
it's our family.
That's our
doesn't
family,
do
like,
that.
cause you know, even
They
our
show
family
the
dynamic.
acts of service.
Yeah,
is, I
there you go.
love
Acts of service is like
Yes.
you don't see the fridge. You don't think I love you because if the fridge could be empty.
Electricity.
Yeah.
See, I folded that bowl.
Yeah.
The hamper.
You
full
see,
of
I washed that
clothes.
dish. You don't think that's I love you? I took the trash out. No, but you know what I mean. That's good too. So it's like that's a balance.
Totally
you need both.
different.
You need
So,
both.
You know, for all of it. All of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then I explained that to everybody. Just how
It's
I
part of his
felt.
speech. So we.
Yeah, yeah. I
At the
had a
wedding,
whole
we're
speech.
like, I love you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I think it's true. It's like you got to break that habit. You know what I mean? Because our parents didn't really do it that much, but I think it's good for the kids. You know what I mean?
Oh,
All
yeah.
of us have kids, so it's good to say it and express how we feel.
Say I
and
love
show
you till
action.
it feels weird. Say
Yeah,
I love you to
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
till
yeah,
it feels
yeah,
weird
yeah,
because
yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, exactly. I
You
mean,
never
like you
know.
said, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
And we didn't have it, so we want our kids to have it.
Exactly, right?
You know, my
Make
kids
it
are
feel
older,
normal.
but now, for them to see it,
Yeah, right?
Normalize it.
Yeah,
Normalize
Yeah,
it.
for sure, for sure, for sure. I mean,
I love you.
Yeah,
I love you. I love you.
No, I think that's important. I think it's important that we translate that and give that back to the younger generation
Yeah.
so they can understand that, and break the trauma, break the cycle of
Yes,
different things. You know
yes.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can keep certain things in our lives that we learn, but also that trauma is just it's not good for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's not good for the mental. So when you use those words, I think it eases the pain a little bit, eases everything.
Makes
'Cause
it
we-
feel weird for
Yeah,
people.
well, we were
to-
always taught actions speak louder than words, but now we flip it. Words are louder than actions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think
Both,
it's a balance.
both.
I think it's a balance though. I think you got to do like both in there. And yeah, that was, I mean, oh, okay. So that ended that night, the dinner. Shout out again my sister came through with the taco truck the next day. This is a 2-day event. We
Yes,
got a
it
2-day event.
was.
We really getting it in right here. And
Well, it's because there was only a limit, right, for this ceremony.
Yes.
And so obviously Owing is coming with Mia and the kids, and he hasn't been here for a while. So it's like, well, we're still gonna turn up even whatever. Like we still gotta keep it going because it's like it's just in our blood, right? We like to party. And so I was like, okay, let's just turn up at mom's again on Saturday. And then I was like, well, you know what? And then Perry's not even answering. And me and Owen are like, yeah, we're going to turn up. Doesn't matter. Like, we could just ask our cousins to come over. Like,
Yep.
that's just a turn up. That's normal. And so
Yes.
then I was like, actually, you know what? I was like, I had the taco guy, shout out to Chris, taco guy, holler at him.
Yes.
But he obviously he thanked me because I gave him a lot of business last year. Zizi had a graduation party, and from then on a lot of people started like asking for him, and so he just said, oh, I want to say thank you, so as a thank you, can you I'll give you a free whatever taco truck one day. And then I was like, okay, so this was like maybe in October, so I was like, what about November? He was like, oh, what about next year? I was like, all right, that's cool. And so then I said, let's do it that day. And he
yeah,
came
it
through.
landed on the perfect day for it to happen.
Perfect day, not weather-wise.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! So that happened. Me, Owen, we set up. This is the morning after the dinner.
So we're he's alive. He's not
Yes.
hungover.
Yeah,
He's
we took the
fine.
flyby. We took the flyby,
Shout
which
out
we
to
should have had right
Flyby.
now.
Yes. I actually have two. But okay. I have
We'll
some
get
more,
later. We'll
yeah.
get it later. But yeah, I came here, set up. We had the canopy set, and you bought that new
Bought a new canopy.
new
Carrie
canopy.
bought a new canopy.
Oh man, the canopy I used, it was for the reunion. I only used it once at the reunion, and then I was like, cool, I'm gonna save that for like the football season and all that. Barbecue camping. Damn, we left. Me and Owen left. I went to go get dressed up.
No, you went to Delilah's
Delilah's game. Oh my God, that's a whole different thing right there.
That was
game. They all went to Delilah's game. I didn't because I was getting ready, and the taco guy came.
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, I'm gonna set up. I'm like, all right. But he made sure, he was like, are you sure it's gonna be still on because it's gonna rain? Because I was
rain.
gonna get a jumper too,
Yeah.
but I canceled the jumper. So I was like, no, it's cool. Just like you can like probably barbecue in the middle of the house,
Yeah.
like in the hallway or like in the garage. Just come through. And so because I was like, you're the food, like you're the main food, like you need to come. And so he was setting up, and the wind started going, and I was like, okay. He was like, oh, I'm gonna just tie my canopy to your canopy so it doesn't fly away.
Fly
I was like,
away.
all right, cool, good looking out. And then he comes back, he's like, hey, y'all need to help me because the wind is pulling my canopy or pulling the canopies, and your canopy's gonna rip mine, and we need to save mine. And so I had to call Ryan and JJ, and I'm like, help me, like going
Yeah.
over there, we're sweating,
Yeah.
and it's like the canopy snapped, the tarp of the canopy, the wind pulled
Took
it
it
like a
off.
parachute, so it's like we're holding the canopy and we're like like fucking wind.
Oh
was
my
crazy.
God.
And then it's like, how do we were just trying to
Figure.
unassemble the canopies
Yeah.
and break them down because it was just too much. And anyways, that was a crazy thing. So they come back and they're like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, the fucking wind.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
canopies are done, like straight
Yeah.
up done.
For sure. Dude, when I got here, I was like, oh no, you sent me a picture, and I was like, damn, we hella set up and everything, had a table in it. It
The
was
wind
all-
wasn't crazy when you left, but
Yeah.
then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it just like gusted out of nowhere, and then
Yeah.
it was
And then it started
storming,
storming.
bad,
Oh
and the
my
it
taco
wasn't
God.
guy
just
was
rain,
there.
it was storming.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
it was crazy. Like
Yeah.
during the day, I'm like, oh man, this guy is.
He's straight up holding
He was
the canopy.
holding it while the guy
His
was
dude
cooking.
is cooking.
Yes.
We're telling him to move closer, but he already tied his canopy to the fence of the,
Oh my
the
God.
other people's
And then
the
Our
neighbor.
neighbors.
You
So it was just
added-
too much to go
Yeah.
closer.
Because you added the cooler too and the
gosh.
table. We tried.
thought-
We tried to
it out.
anchor it down,
yeah.
and it did not work. Oh, shit. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
My bad. It did not work. And
Oh my
man,
gosh, that was crazy.
and
But it was
this-
fun.
Yeah,
but
they,
it was fun. It was fun.
they stayed long too.
They did, and they were turning up too. Like they
Yeah.
wanted to, but like they ate more. They ate food and all that. They know what's up.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
was all
I
good.
think he was
Good
drinking
vibes.
too. Yeah, they
Yeah.
had some beer and stuff. Yeah, it was good vibes, and then we had the speaker going on. I'm
Thanks
like,
to your neighbor.
yeah, thanks to the neighbor. Look at that. Look, everybody's
Harry's
helping
friend,
out.
that's your friend
Fiesta,
too.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's my boy.
So we just like turned it
We had
up, and
the
we just had a
funniest-
photo booth too right here in
Yeah.
this section. We had a little, basically we had a part two of the reception.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
the family who didn't make it to the steakhouse and
Yeah,
all that.
thank you for
We
everybody
needed
coming through
that
the
for
next
them.
day.
We all want to celebrate, you know, it doesn't matter. So that's
Well-
why, like, you didn't have to explain yourself who didn't come because they're going to come the next day.
Yeah,
but
and
they didn't know what it was for though.
oh yeah, we had a
yeah,
secret. It was a
we
secret. Secret.
Because Perry was like, oh, I gotta tell you something, and then he's like, I was like, what? And he was like, he's like, oh, can you leave this date open? Then Nat asked for this date open. I was like, what is this for? Then I had to think. I was like, you guys are gonna get married, and
Yeah,
then after
yeah.
that, he's like, don't tell nobody. And then
Yeah,
I
then-
couldn't say nothing, and then
Yes.
Because I don't want to broadcast. You know, I already have so much stuff, you know, in my life already out there on the internet. I just kind of wanted to keep it really low key and everything, and
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
up
mean.
to
It's just
you.
who I wanted, you know, and then later on, you know what I mean. I mean,
No.
that's just the type of person I am. I don't know.
Well, no
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah, that's how you are. It's
No
fine.
explanation needed.
Yeah.
You know, this is the way you guys wanted it, and this is the way you had it.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I had a big one, I think I would have spent almost the same amount.
Uh,
too. No, well, it's
no,
fine.
you would have been more.
Yeah,
I tried running away. And
it is. It's up there, huh?
I tried running away, and yeah.
Okay, so if you're having a wedding, what, like good 20? Good
It's probably
10?
north of 20, right?
30.
Well,
North.
this was 25 years ago.
See, so
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 you're
what-
you're
it's probably
it's probably triple from what I.
Oh my god.
yeah, yeah. I already know. It's like a car, right? It's basically a
I
car.
tried running away. I still had 300 people.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's talk. Let's get into that a little bit. So you had a wedding, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
24 years ago. Next year's
Yes.
25.
Did-
Oh,
Yes.
25 now.
25 next year. Another
Ed,
turn up.
Ed was talking about the turn up.
Yeah, another
He
turn
tried to
up
holler
next
at
year.
Chris. He's
Okay,
like,
so so the way that layout, I remember it was in Tahoe.
Mm-hmm.
You guys and the entourage was in the big hotel, and then the
Yes.
family, we had one like we're in the hood right there. One
So,
room was a kitchen.
cabins.
The one room was a kitchen, and all the food was inside there, the snacks.
oh, I don't
And then-
remember because I wasn't over there.
And then I was, and all of the rooms was like all of our side, and it was like up and down, like, and it was all full. And then one room was like where everybody ate in the morning, like they had like
Yeah, because you were
corned
about
beef.
15.
I was
15
15,
or
and you know what I do remember? We wrote on the table tag, and Kuya Ed was so mad at us. dude.
So you guys try to tag the table?
So
we didn't
had-
know. We thought it was a disposal, and we just started like just writing.
What
Like,
table
So-
in the hotel?
and during the
during
wedding.
the- so we had our
Bugs.
we got married at Harvey's, and then we had the reception there. Everything was there, and it was time to pay. It was time to pay.
Kuya Ed was hella mad at
and
us.
then,
Who was it?
he wasn't. It
You
wasn't
and
mad-
Cess one?
He wasn't mad at you guys. He was mad at they the teenage boys. Well, they were teenagers at the time. Perry, Mark, Jefferson.
Oh, they came?
Clint, I think, was with us.
Yeah.
Oh
so
shit, the crew
they,
basically.
they had their own table. So obviously, I had
Oh,
all the teenagers sit, together, and it was time to pay. And the lady goes, "Oh, there's an extra charge that we had to charge you for." And they were like, "But for what?" Because we pretty much brought decoration. We did a lot. It was pretty much just the catering, because we even brought our own DJ. So I was like, "Well, what is it?" So she brings out a tablecloth, and she goes, "Oh, we have to charge you for that because it's not graffiti, but they kind of
Doodled.
they kind of sent their congratulations."
What
on
did you put?
They
Just
said,
doodling.
Congratulations, welcome to the family.
Oh
telling
my
Kate,
God.
welcome to the family.
Oh my god.
And then he was like,
that was embarrassing.
okay,
What the
I mean,
fuck?
I'll pay for it, but can I at least keep it? And they're all, no. And he was like, well, why? If I'm gonna pay for it, why can't we
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
it? Because now we have a remembrance,
Yeah.
right? And she goes, sorry, we can't. So that's what's made me mad. It wasn't the fact that you guys wrote. It's like we already paid for it, so why couldn't we take
So
it
it
home?
was it on just like a wood table or something?
No,
no, it was a tablecloth.
tablecloth.
A tablecloth?
The tablecloth.
No, but it's like the fabric. It's a fabric.
Well, it
one.
was at the reception. So
Okay, you can get another one.
That's what I said.
What
I was
the
like,
heck?
I'll
It's
pay
not
for a
you guys
brand new.
engraved.
Yeah.
You engraved the.
No,
Okay.
you didn't.
It was
deface the
paint. It
table.
was like a pen. It was like
Yeah, it was a pen.
basically. It was a
And he was like,
Tigers.
yeah, I couldn't. He goes,
Stupid.
I couldn't even keep
So can
it.
you imagine if like Zizi and them
Yeah.
did that at your
I know,
wedding?
I know.
Like,
I just-
dude.
That's what I was thinking too when I was thinking about Ate Lani's wedding. I was like, damn, remember we freaking wrote on a thing?
I don't remember that.
No,
That was our story.
that was after she told us after, like I think at the
Yeah.
basketball league or something
Yeah.
like that.
She's like, you know, you guys.
Yeah, it was
But
like,
I didn't know that.
That's something to remember. Remember us. I mean, other than
Knucklehead.
Jeremy screaming in the middle of the ceremony, "Don't get married!" But
I
Because
don't
he
remember him
was taking
saying
a
that.
nap, and he was on my brother's shoulder. And during the ceremony, he woke up and he just kind of looked at everybody, and then
How old was he?
he was like two,
And then when
two.
he woke
So
up?
he woke up and he looked at everybody, and then he's, I guess, looking for me and Ed, and then he saw us, and then
He
he's like,
screamed.
"Don't get married!" And
Oh
then
my
so
goodness.
the groomsmen, so my brother's at the end, and then passed him down to us,
Mm-hmm.
and then they put him in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just stayed there. So from that
Oh, is
point
that
on,
picture? He's right there.
yeah,
There's a picture
and
right
from
there.
the so he had to continue the ceremony with Jeremy
But
in between us.
how was he when he stood
He was
by?
he was fine.
Okay.
He was just,
That's his first
I want to be
reaction.
part of. How come I'm not there?
Oh,
Like,
okay,
don't
okay,
get
okay,
married. Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
I'm
there.
there. I'm there.
So you'll see when
No,
all
I
our
feel
wedding
that.
photos,
Yeah.
even on our video, it has him saying.
How
He was
old
there
was
in
he?
a
He was
honeymoon
like
too.
two.
2 years old.
No, we luckily my mom took him.
Don't have a honeymoon.
That's hella funny.
So,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Well,
that's
how
good.
does it feel being married 25 years compared to what advice can you give Perry?
Like you said, show and tell Nat everything.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
don't be afraid. Share everything.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of
absolutely.
sharing. I do a lot of sharing. My husband came from a small family, and to throw him into all of us,
I
it's
know.
Or
it-
like,
throw.
I know,
I
it's
think
so
throw
weird.
are the significant others in our family.
Yeah.
I feel
all
right.
of them
yeah,
have to
yeah.
be kind
Because
of
Nat
like,
has a small family.
Yeah.
we kind of warn everybody coming into our family, like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
going to be a lot.
Yeah.
We don't want to scare you off, but this
Oh.
is a lot.
Yo, the first time I even bring Natalia, it was even like it was just out of the blue, because it was like we're gonna watch it was a Pacquiao fight when Pacquiao was fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the people our age they went to Vallejo to watch it, and I didn't want to drive to Vallejo. I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and then one of our other cousins, his girlfriend at the time too, we were hanging out a lot, so we're like, oh, we're gonna watch the fight. I hit one of our cousins up, and she's like, oh yeah, I don't know if it's Owen or her. She said, yeah, come through. We're here. We're at the cousins. All of us are here. Just come to the house. We're watching the fight here. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, and I asked our other cousin, hey, you want to go? And then it's 4 of us. So we drive to the house. I call her. I was like, hey, Diane, what's up? Are you guys watching? She's like, yeah, it's about to start. Come over here. We go upstairs. It's all the aunties and everybody, and they're like, oh.
You're like, damn it.
And I said, Diane, you said it's just the cousins.
Which one is this? Diane Tunky?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I mean, she's not Tunky anymore. Anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, it was her, and everybody was like, ah, because it's me.
At Seacliff?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They parked us right in front, like in their kitchen. So
Yes.
they put us right there. So they're sitting on the couches and they're watching us, and the TV's right there.
So is she like cousin?
Yeah, and then they're like, "Who's that?" And then Natalia was like, "I thought you said it's your
Yeah.
cousin."
We try to warn everybody that comes
Yeah,
to any
oh
of our
my God.
families.
You're like, I don't know. It was the cousins and the aunties just showed up. I don't know.
I think she just thought I was just me. And
Yeah.
then, but
A
I told her,
cousin.
I said, I'm with some people. I'm like 3 people. She said, yeah, that's cool. And then,
But you
yeah.
didn't say it was a girl.
I know, right? So
I mean,
think
that's
should-
your bad.
But look at her now. Look at us now, right?
So, okay, wait. So, what else advice can you give a newlywed
Hmm. I mean,
to make it last? Happy
Yeah.
wife, happy life.
happy wife, happy life. Well, you already adjusted with your start of saying "I love you"
Oh yeah.
and stuff. And there you can do. You don't even have to do a lot. Even little things.
I love you so very much.
You saw. I need to take communion. Body of
shit.
Christ.
Yeah, no, thank you. That's really good advice.
Happy wife, happy
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
that's the best
that's
thing.
the
I
slogan,
can tell you.
right? That's the
Yeah.
slogan.
Follow your honey-do list.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
The stuff that they tell you to do.
Yeah.
That they have a
Honey-do
list.
Honey-do list.
Nice. I never heard that.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, it's more like, okay, can you do?
It's just a
can you-
list to keep you on your toes.
Yes.
That's it.
I mean, it could be the smallest thing, but just do it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So
I
would you
mean-
have gotten married earlier, or how long you guys were engaged? A while, right?
2019 and it's 5 years ago.
COVID
basically.
hit, baby
Yeah.
in the way. You know?
Yeah. Okay, we'll shave off 2.5 years. So yeah, 3 then. been engaged for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How was that engagement?
it was good. I mean, that
She's
one,
surprised.
yeah, I think she was surprised because I think at the time we were not in a good space, and it was not good. Like just and then kind of for myself, it's just kind of just growing up. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Get your shit together and figure this out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make a commitment to something. You know what I mean? You're already working. You know what I'm saying? So you have a good job already.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where I was at. Like, it was just like
Okay.
just trying to find myself. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? I can't have these.
Babies and then just
Just
Yes.
having
yeah.
babies, but then like also like not having any kind of like there's no stability. The stuff that I was doing, yeah, no
Structure.
structure. So like
You're adulting.
I know, right? I mean,
You're
it took us
adulting.
how long to take me to do that? But
Hey,
yeah,
you're there.
yeah.
You're there.
So I mean,
Everybody goes at their own
that's what I was
pace.
saying. Everybody's journey is different, so you can't
Yes.
judge the next person. Some people it's faster, some people it's slower. Some people have to go through shit to figure that out. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just it's just God. It's just saying like, okay, this is your turn now. Like even like when just because Delilah asks me all the time, like, oh yeah, when are we gonna
Who?
move? Delilah,
Uh-huh.
my daughter, she always asks me all the time. She always like, oh, when are we gonna move, Dad? And I was like, everybody's moves, and I was like, hey, look,
Everybody what?
everybody is always moving, like, or you know what I mean?
Moving like house?
Yeah, and I was like,
Girl,
I was like,
be
girl.
happy with your
Yeah.
place.
So I just told, well, I
You
mean,
feel the electricity?
I know.
See that fridge?
Yeah, you got blankets, right?
You see them Nikes
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
feet?
I know. I just tell her, yo, it's not our turn yet. God is gonna give us our turn. When He says
Yes.
your turn, it's your turn. Right now, it's not our turn.
Girl,
Let's
it's
just
talk
ha-
about
let's
get a
just be-
job.
I said, let's just be happy with who we have. You got room, you know what I mean? As
You
long
want to
as
move in here with mama's house,
Nah,
girl?
nah.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Is like everybody's journey is different, is what I'm saying. So like what I mean, and family, is important. Family is important to me. So that's why like when I do these things, these shows that you guys are here, hope that I can translate these stories and all these moments out there to other people that can relate to us. You know what I mean? Because you know, one day, we may not be here, but at least we have these things that people
Yeah.
can look back on. Like, because there's these stories right now. I'm looking back, like even just recently in the past month, like, rest in peace, your dad. We lost your dad recently, and he's like a pillar in the community of our family. Like he's like like if we were up there, all of the elders would have their own statues, like you know what I mean? Because he did a lot for.
Statue of Milan.
Yeah, that's hard, huh? What kind of suit is he in right there, huh?
Pork chop,
Yeah.
loafer,
Yeah.
BMW,
Yo.
His
BMW
Gucci's, his
shirt.
Gucci.
Even his sweat fits, like he had the Adidas, like
oh.
or Puma,
And they
fucking,
match. You
and
can't-
yeah,
you can't
absolutely,
wear Nike pants
no,
and
not at all.
Adidas top. You
Yeah.
gotta have if you're gonna fit.
He
you gotta
had
fit.
he always had the clean Stan Smiths. He had
Yes.
those Stan Smiths right there.
I was thinking that too, getting ready. Like, okay, this is cool for Perry now. Like, and Owen, but
Yes.
just saying like,
So,
even just having your family. Like, I was on that tip of thinking like, we're not going to be here, but our kids can watch this, or like family can watch this. This could be legacy.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you can have more family from different, whatever.
Yeah,
but just
their
saying,
own, making their own. Yeah, but like
make your own
these,
show. But this is just like, this is kind of what Dad was listening to. Now we're
Yes.
doing in fruition, like NPR. He would listen to NPR all the time, or KQED. I'm like, what is he listening to? BB, whatever.
but this is
PBS,
our
but now it's
family
like,
though.
yeah.
But this is our family.
Yeah, no.
So
Yes.
like, yeah, we kind of reference our family a lot, but I feel like, these stories need to get out to the
Mhm.
younger generation. So when they look back
Yes.
on it, they can be like, oh, I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they had a basketball league. I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that stuff. And then your dad was somebody as an OG back then too.
Yeah.
You know what I
wore them.
mean?
he played. He wore them short shorts and
Absolutely. And I mean, earlier we're talking about, his car, and everything, and like
Cars.
cars, yeah. And like, how was that like for you, like, in that generation of the older, like, when you were younger, and how, because there's not a lot of kids.
So my generation, there wasn't really a lot of us. So
Yeah, thank you.
so we were me and my brother, Alan, was pretty much the kids that everybody just took around
Right.
because there, I had cousins older
Uh-huh.
and cousins younger. The cousins that were my age, we weren't all. It was they're second cousins. They're not like immediates.
Yeah.
You guys are mostly immediates or whatever. I didn't have that, so I got to experience doing things that with different
groups.
groups of family members.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
my parents didn't take me camping.
yeah.
Coyote took me camping,
See, that's cool.
and then he brought. Then my parents eventually started coming. But if I wouldn't have never experienced camping or going to the redwoods
And
without
telling
going,
them.
and I don't have stories because it's not really from my parents, but it was from other family members and stuff. Like I used to go like Floro. I used to go. Me and my brother used to go on dates with him.
That's
Who
crazy.
takes their niece and
No,
nephew?
yeah,
Yeah.
who
Or we're
no?
actually cousins,
Yeah.
so
Your
on a
little
date.
cousin on a date.
But we're so young, we don't know. We're thinking, oh, we're gonna get
We're
a
going
movie,
out.
popcorn, hot dogs,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his move. It's
Yeah.
slick. I'm gonna bring my nieces so you can like me
Soften
more.
you
That's
up.
or soften the
use
girl
that.
up.
I use that. I use
Yeah,
that up.
yeah. So
Like, let me bring my little nieces.
so I got to experience that, and obviously I'm a girl, so who wants to teach a girl how to drive, right?
Yeah.
So, but I was determined to get my license, but nobody wanted to teach me how to drive a manual,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah.
But your dad, he said, okay, do you really
Nice.
want to learn? But all I say is you can't question what I tell you and just do what I tell you. That was the rules I had to follow.
So your own dad didn't want to teach you.
No, and he didn't want to drive his. He didn't want to teach me in his
Oh yeah,
BMW.
you're gonna
Had a
mess up the tranny. You're gonna mess up the
my
transmission.
my first car was a Cutlass. Big boat, 8-track, because
Right in the middle. I was right in the middle. I'm like, dang.
we didn't
we
have
can sit all-
seatbelts. No,
yeah.
we had
I
like
know, I
9 people
remember.
in
That's
that
back
car.
in the day. Wow.
The brown one, huh?
Yes,
I
that was my
remember that
first
one.
car, and then I
Yeah,
wanted to drive
Cutlass.
manual. I had to go. My dad ain't gonna take me in his BMW. Nice new white
Yeah.
BMW. So your dad took
With the
me.
camel interior.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and Tunkies on the license plate.
Oh yeah, and the blue.
Personalized.
Yeah, that was clean.
Yes, so your dad took me. So we have a village. It's not just, and that's why family is so important to me. And I was fortunate, well, kind of not by choice, but to learn about our family tree. Like we have our reunions, but not everybody knows everybody. But people know they can come to me and ask me because I know.
Yeah.
I try to like
Yeah.
get to the who's who because you want to know for yourself too.
Yeah.
Like
I find that like I noticed that a long time ago. You're like that you're like almost like that mediator, like to come and like just could be like, oh, this is who this is, and then you kind of translate back to people that what I mean,
Yeah.
are not aware of who's who
Yeah.
in the family. And I noticed that you kind of like you took that role to be like, who's that? Whose kid is that? And then you're like, oh, that's so and so's. And I think that's good.
like the glossary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good to what I mean to know for the younger generation to be like, you need to know who's who because you never know one day they might not need you or you might need
Yeah.
them and
Or just passing by.
just
and be
passing
like,
by.
"What's
You know what I
up?"
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good thing
That's
to
one
know.
thing my mom and our grandma.
Yeah, I got that from grandma. I would
they-
always ask her.
Yeah.
They every time we went somewhere, it was kind of like I can't do anything, I can't eat or anything. I have to know exactly who's in the room.
Yeah,
And so
That's
at the end of the night when we're
trivia.
going home,
Yeah.
my mom or my dad or our grandma would be like, "So who'd you meet today?"
oh,
And
trying to
how-
like a quiz and
so,
stuff.
Yeah,
huh?
so
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
it was
Trivia.
Who's that?
Yes, so that's how I got
quiz.
to know
Yeah.
because they brought me everywhere because nobody's gonna watch me or I was the only kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was like
You wanna make sure
a lot of
who's
our
there.
cousins on the Chua side, the Chinese side, they think of me as a doll because I was the only kid.
Yeah.
And they're all teenagers. Well, okay, there's a
A
Little kid,
baby.
yeah.
there's a
yeah,
baby
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and stuff like
That's right,
that.
that's
So
right.
and I'm very fortunate and happy that my mom and our grandma, our Inang, forced me to do that. Because now when I see people, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
my
yeah.
kids are like, who's that?
Yeah, yeah.
And I could actually say, okay, this is from.
Yeah,
yeah,
I like that.
absolutely. That's
I
cool.
mean,
No, but also how they took you out, like Uncle Eddie and
Yes.
Flora.
Mhm.
But you do that now
And
with
Tiki
our
Long.
kids, or you do
Yeah.
that with other people's kids. So like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just it keeps going. That's a
Yes.
gift that
That-
keeps on giving.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good
Yeah.
thing to have, like to pass it on to the younger generation.
Yeah.
Like just kind of keeping everybody together, almost like just kind of saying like, hey, let's like kind of stick together. Like you grew up, you had who you had when you grew up, and then it's like having your kids grow up with their own cousins and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And that's
Yeah.
something I know that you always try to preach about, like
Yeah.
let's be together and everything. And yeah, I think
That's why we have a party. A get together is a party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. It
I
turns
don't have
into
play dates. I go to my
Yeah,
cousin's house.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, for
What's a
real.
play date? It's like,
Like,
I'm just going to, yeah, my
or
cousin's
your
house. Let's go.
friends like, you have so many cousins. Yeah, and I like it and I love
Yes,
it. That's,
yes,
Yeah,
that's I
yes,
don't.
for real.
Sorry for people who don't have cousins. Like I
yes,
just I would
yes.
I
Those
don't
are
know
like
that
your first
life.
first friends.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It
I
keeps to
mean,
keep you social and
yeah.
everything. Like,
I mean, you may or may not have siblings,
Yeah,
but
that too.
it's
Yeah.
like, but you see them every
yeah,
day.
yeah,
But then when you see your cousin,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
who might
Be
who might
so
live 4
excited
blocks
seeing
away.
my cousins. So
Yeah.
excited.
Even if it's the same age or even like a couple years older than you know, like, oh, that's my cousin. Like, at least I have somebody that's not an adult yet, but I
Yeah.
can kind of converse with them when
About the adults.
I get. Yeah, I know, right?
You know my mama.
Yeah.
My mama
Daddy.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how they're gonna do it.
Or just like yeah, just how you just sit with your cousins and you don't even have to talk.
Yeah.
And you just that's just the bond you guys have. So
Yeah, definitely. Like, just and then like having to celebrate everything together, just so they can see each other. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why with my kids, I make sure they go to everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
This
sure.
time, I went through it, whether I wanted to be there or not, and then later on, you'll hear it when your kids are older.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it from them. Like I hear it now. My kids are in their 20s, where they say, "I'm glad you made me go here," or "I'm glad we got to meet them because
Yeah.
that's a part of my life." I can, oh, I
Yeah.
know about that. It's so it gives you kind of like a pat on the back. I did something right
Confirmation.
with
Yeah.
my kids.
Yeah, yeah, for
You
sure.
know, I passed on what I learned.
But also it's different now too though because they have social media. So it's
Yeah.
so
I know.
different.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
just
know, that's a whole different thing.
Can you imagine if we had social media
Oh.
back in the day? We posted Labrador pictures, Miss Jeanette's. Okay.
Every day, game time, locked in.
You couldn't play your
Make a
Nintendo.
reel.
You play on your Nintendo 64, and you're like trying to, hey, let's film us
Like
playing
you're,
video games.
you're on
Oh
Twitch,
my
but it's like really, or what is that? The video game? They're
Yeah.
like filming themselves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine
Oh,
you?
my
in-
God.
You can't stream like Jeremy.
It's my turn. Me and Owen will be fighting, dude.
Can you imagine?
We'll be fighting,
Y'all would
dude.
have a
We'll be
channel.
fighting for sure. Ain't nobody.
What do you mean
I'll
my
probably-
turn?
Yeah, I'll probably be recording. Hey, look at this guy. He's crying. Look. I'll probably bully Owen. It'd be
Yeah.
Wait,
bad.
what do you mean crying? Because what do you
you
mean
know,
my
like-
turn? Oh, like you're taking turns with the video game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Owen used to always cry. I used to make him cry.
because
And
he's
then-
like, aren't you done yet?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
die?
yeah.
I tuned y'all out.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying like
I get it.
talking
I'm
about
just
the
saying.
game.
Yeah.
No, so I was like, wait, do you guys
I
play
think it'll be
each
bad.
other?
I
Like
think it'll be
didn't-
bad
okay.
because I think the bullying. I don't know. It's kind of bad now too, but
It's
Damn.
like nonstop bullying. throughout
yeah,
this,
I think
like,
it's you just
even
gotta
in
have
the
the right
movies back in the
mindset.
day. Like
I know back then too. Like, damn,
It's
that's how you have tough
crazy.
skin, huh?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude. Kids, what they used to say.
tough skin can freaking crack though. Like damn,
Fuck,
bro.
for sure, for sure.
Like how tough can I be?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, man.
But I wouldn't change my childhood.
Oh, absolutely not.
For
It makes,
sure
it makes
I
me who I am
wouldn't.
right now. It
No, I'm
molded-
glad.
it
I'm glad
molded-
we didn't have social media back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it
just
would just
saying
be a
now.
distraction. I think it'd just be a
I just-
distraction.
yeah,
Now though, like it's easier for even our kids to like see who's related to us, like
Yeah.
type of deal, or like like
yeah, like
that's a good thing on social media.
Yeah.
Like with
Like,
family,
with
having a
the-
big family.
like with Dion, we were in a box to him
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
your
they didn't-
your son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when we started to see each other, he
Yeah.
kind of had to look at us like,
Uh oh.
Yeah. I hear
Speaking
him.
of
Yeah.
speaking of the
You
devil.
want to make his way over here? Nope. I'm not tuning him out. Tuning out. It's like Perry and Owen. I'm tuning you out, bro. FTK.
that's Caitlin and Adriana. When they were
Oh, yeah.
little.
Uh-oh,
brothers
he's
there.
getting closer.
No, don't even.
That's Leslie's son right now.
I don't see you.
Okay. Also, the family's good. Getting back to your
Grandpa.
dad. R.I.P.
Rest in
What's
peace.
your
statue Melania?
Statue.
I know. Statue Melania. Huh? Ew, statue Melania. That's hard.
Statue, is that you?
The statue, Grandpa. How's your feelings about? Because we lost our dad too.
Yes.
You have both of your parents, which how's that
Well,
feeling?
You said not have. You said you lost both of your
Yeah,
parents.
she lost both of her
Yes.
parents, and we lost our dad recently also.
Yeah.
So it was our
Oh.
dad first, then her mom, and then her dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I know your feelings everywhere. Like,
It's
what's your
like
mind state
numbing
now,
and
or is it just
Yeah, how is it?
acceptance?
I guess for me, it's a little bit more acceptance because I know he was at peace when he went
Hmm.
because I did.
That's big.
I've been living with. I
Yeah.
moved back with my parents, or me and my family moved back um, the year before my mom passed, and living with
To
them
help, right?
to help because my mom, my mom asked,
Oh, she
we're
asked you.
getting old and sicker,
Yeah.
That's good.
would you would would you mind moving back? And
You have to
for
think about it or what?
kind of, and obviously I have to ask my husband how he felt because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my
That's yeah.
parents.
Moving
Yeah.
back into
Yeah,
in-laws.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's
Like
his in-laws,
you're
and
living away from in-laws for
yeah,
a while,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
then
yes, and since our kids were grown, it was a little bit easier
mhm.
Okay, because they're a
to
little bit more independent type.
yes,
Yeah.
and so
And they could help.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, even though Jeremy and our son Jeremy was luckily he's been living with my parents since high school
Yeah.
because growing up it was like go to grandma and grandpa's house
Before
when
school,
we
Because
go to
school,
work.
after
the school is
school.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
me
So
just stay here.
and he just said one day, "What's the use of going home when we just turn around and come back here?"
I get
So
that.
that's why he decided to live there. So
His own space too.
yes,
Yeah.
So obviously he left when he went to college, but
Came back.
came back in 2019. So the year he graduated was the year we moved back also. And of course, my mom was not going to ask him. He's young. He just graduated college, and for me, it was a no brainer. But obviously, there's somebody else in my life that I have to include.
Right, for sure.
So, but he was okay with it, you know. And so,
How did you say? Would you say, "Hey, babe, can you?"
well, my mom brought both of us to the house.
I mean, how do you like knock it to my mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
But my mom
No,
my
yeah.
mom did tell him, you don't have to, but
Yeah.
I would like you to.
Basically,
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Voluntolding.
Without-
Voluntolding.
Yes.
Voluntolding,
Our
yo.
family does that very
That's
well.
crazy.
You're going there, right? You're gonna be there at 10 o'clock, right?
Oh my god.
The party starts at 12. You're gonna be there at 10. Okay? Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Voluntold. Use that
Yes.
word.
That's good.
But
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
we moved back, and we didn't get too long with my mom because hers was
When did you
kind of
move back?
sudden-
Like,
November 2019.
and then she passed.
She passed the
May
day after my birthday.
18, 2020.
So we were already COVID happened, so we were home, and then
There you
April
go.
April she wasn't feeling well, and she said I can't get up to walk, and so with my parents is if they don't feel good, take me to the hospital right away.
But she was sick in November, you said? Or she asked you in November, and
Yeah,
she was-
She asked me. She's like, my body's not feeling because she's been living with Parkinson's since she was 7 years prior to that. She was diagnosed 7 years prior to her passing. She had Parkinson's disease, and
I didn't even know that until later. I was like, dang.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So wait, so she asked you in November, and then you moved in when?
in November. No, she asked us in September.
Then you moved in November,
Moved in
and then you said
November.
April she was
And then
not. She couldn't
April-
get up and walk.
Yeah, so we couldn't. We could take her to the ER, but we can't go inside with her because it's COVID.
Oh, that's the sucky
So
part.
she went in, and then 2 days after running multiple tests, then they found out she had cancer,
Like what kind?
breast.
Out of nowhere,
Yes.
or did she know?
Well,
But it took over already, right?
No, because I took her. She went to her doctor regularly.
Right.
That was one thing my parents did was make sure
That's
their health
good.
was because
Health is wealth, y'all.
yes, and then because of her having Parkinson's, it was easy for the cancer to spread because her bones were brittle.
Oh gosh.
So they
That's
told.
why she couldn't walk so much.
Yeah,
Like, it was
so-
already hurting, probably, huh?
Well, she was thinking it was the Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And then she just that one day she just said, "Take me," and then they told us, and they gave her 6 months, but chemo was out of the question because the radiation would be worse for her because she had Parkinson's. Her bones are brittle and soft.
Yeah.
It would damage her more than cure her for the cancer. So from then it was a waiting
And the
game.
chemo makes you sick too.
It
so
would make her. It would make her
make-
sicker.
And her limp, and she's already kind of like
Yes,
weak.
Yes.
And like the after effects of the chemo, I heard is
Yeah,
bad. It's like bad
yes,
withdrawal
yes.
type stuff.
So that was out of the question. So basically, she went into hospice. But
In
fortunately,
April,
yes, April, or yes,
because
and
she
then
found out.
and
And then
then
was it her
well,
choice? She said
March she found out, March, and then April, um,
she made the decision. How
hospice.
did she? Was she okay with it, or was she trying to like not accepting that
Well,
it's
at first she was like, well, whatever it is, this is what I have to deal with.
okay?
But she did ask, is there anything they could do for her? And then
Right.
they said no because
It
it'll
was
harm her more than save her.
right.
So she said, well, this is how it is. And obviously we didn't tell everybody right away, but
Sure,
I
there's
followed
this.
her, whatever my mom
Right.
wanted.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then once she said, tell my family, then we started calling
Yeah, yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
And then the only blessing out of COVID I could really say we got was she was home with us.
Yeah.
We didn't have to send her to a hospice
Yeah.
facility.
Right.
They let us choose to
Be
whether
with
keep her at home,
you.
and of course we're going to keep her at home.
And then at that time too, you're kind of nervous to even bring anybody out too, right? So
Well,
it's
you
like,
can't. We couldn't because it's COVID.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the threat of that too is just
Yeah.
like I don't want to bring her out if
Yeah.
she's already
Yeah.
Right.
weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just keep her at the house
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah.
So we were fortunate that she was with us till she waited till the day after my birthday. I mean, we could.
Wow.
She had her nurses come,
I
but
didn't
she
know.
went
She was like,
peaceful.
I'm not gonna do it on your birthday. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do it
because she
after.
was alert.
That's
Like how
heavy.
my dad was alert that on my birthday, the 17th, and then um, the 18th, her nurse came, gave her a bath,
Oh, so she was
fed her.
alive in the
She was,
morning.
fine, and then she went to sleep.
What time was that?
So she took a nap about 1,
Uh-huh.
and then Auntie Faye and Mark came
Oh shit.
and then visited with her for a little bit. So she woke
Oh,
up
she was
for a
up.
little, yeah. And then after they left, and then after about an hour or so,
She went back to sleep.
I think it was your mom.
She gave it one more last push.
Yeah, your
Like
mom.
To like talk to somebody.
you
Well,
don't
not
the day
really.
before too. Just that the energy
Yeah,
to even
yeah.
talk.
So but then she kind of just went to
So
went to
wait, my
sleep.
mom was there.
Your mom did come, but she wasn't
Before?
there when it happened.
Okay.
So, but when it happened, it was just my dad in the room.
Oh,
Dad,
so then what?
my dad called us from. So we were all in our rooms, and he said, "Come in here. I think she's gone."
How was your
Damn.
dad?
Quiet.
Did he show crying at all? Does he show?
No,
that?
my dad is
Filipino man.
Yes.
Don't
Don't
no
cry.
emotion.
Don't cry. And
Man of steel.
I mean, he was in the corner of the bed, so I know he was, but not
Processing it.
not
Yeah.
showing us, right?
Yeah, like having you're letting him have
Yeah,
his
so we
moment,
let
being in
him-
his space.
But I could see that like his body just kind of like
Tense,
no, it just kind of like dropped.
Like decompress.
deflated.
Yeah,
Deflated.
because
Defeated.
even though my dad's the cool guy, always dressed up. He was kind of like the girl, and my dad was kind of like the guy. My mom was like, whatever, I'll just wear whatever. But my dad was all about how he looked.
Right.
From when I was little, when we go somewhere, it was always me and my mom ready, and my dad, we had to wait for my dad.
It was probably like he probably had a complex back in the day that he's like
I wanna
in
be a fit-
Philippines.
yeah,
I'm gonna be
absolutely.
fitted.
Like,
Oh
Like
no, he from what they told me is since he was a little boy, my dad was all about he'll make do with because they didn't have much when they were growing up.
right.
But
But
make
he
sure it looks
made
good.
do. He looked good.
Okay, so there's something
So,
in him.
yeah, that
it's
was just
in
his-
him.
yes.
It's in him.
It's not on you, it's in him.
Yeah.
It was in him already.
So that was 2020, and then in January 2021, my dad went in for his regular checkup because growing up when I was little, my dad had ulcers. That's a tunky trait. A lot of
Yeah,
them
I
get
heard
ulcers.
that when I was growing up. Grandpa
Yeah.
would be like, "Oh, he has ulcer," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the heck?"
So
is
he
that?
didn't he
always
didn't go
has
to my
that."
high school graduation because he was in hospital because he had ulcers.
Damn.
So that was pretty much the only illness I remember my dad really having as far as serious.
Right.
So in 2021,
That's due to what?
alcohol, a lot of alcohol.
Why are we drinking this, y'all?
Damn. You know,
Is it really
from your dad,
Yeah,
dude. You know,
He
I
did-
remember
he did.
he drinking hard because I remember when I started drinking, he
Yeah.
was like, "Perry, I got the Hennessy. I got it from Costco. Let's go." or he had Heinekens. When he knew that I was like drinking, I remember your dad all the time when I see him at the parties when I get there. He's like, Perry, let's go take a shot. I'm like, all right, let's go, Grandpa, I'm
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
And
He was so my first drink with my dad. So my dad had his cousin, best friend posse. That group of men that they're always together. They're best cousin friends. Like you guys, you have your group.
is
You
it
have
the guys
Raymond.
from
Best
LA? Is it
cousins
the guys from LA?
forever.
Yes,
It's the guys from LA.
yes.
Yeah,
Uncle Butch,
yeah, I remember
Uncle
that.
Udi,
All of them, yeah. Yeah,
or even my Ninong Chito here,
yeah, yeah,
Uncle Boyet.
Posse,
Rest in peace
basically.
to him.
yeah.
Um, when they get together, they were always fitted. But when they sat to drink, it was Johnny Walker Black Label.
Oh yeah.
So that was my very
That Black
first
Label
alcoholic drink.
whiskey.
I mean, real drink.
Yeah, yeah.
High school drinking a Coors Light was whatever, right? Or a wine cooler. But when my dad took me in and said, "Okay, I can drink with the uncles," it was Johnny Walker Black Label. That's why I never chased drinking
Oh
alcohol
yeah,
because
yeah.
that was my first alcohol.
Your chase is a napkin.
Yeah.
Remember?
'Cause my-
Atilani's chase was a napkin.
My dad said you have to be a lady. Be a lady when you drink. So he gave me a napkin and he made me pat my lip. And he goes, "That's all you need when you drink." That's so I
Damn.
always followed that
Thug
from when I
life.
was 16. 16
Damn.
years old.
Damn, that's
So,
a long time.
Yeah.
And you still do that. And when I see
Yeah.
you now, because we switched so many different alcohols, and you just said, "Oh, we always like, oh, we need chase," and I said, "No, I just need this napkin. That's it. Wipe my mouth, and that's it." I'm like, "Damn, Atilani." Since we started drinking like a while back too.
Yeah. That's
That's
how I was
crazy.
taught and that's how I followed.
Yeah, and like, getting back to that, like
Yeah.
our family, like the older generation, like basically our parents and the above. I find it like, especially like our your mom's side and our dad, their siblings and everything. They have this, I guess, like a complex. They have that like that alpha mentality. Would you guys agree?
What's your question?
No, I'm saying in my comment or just discovering
what are you
this.
saying?
They like dad siblings, and then Ate Lani's mom. They have this like alpha mentality. Would you guys agree?
100%.
My mom, otherwise known as
100.
Queen Bee.
Yeah, and then even like so, she got Queen Bee, and then our dad. You already know. Everybody knows that you don't want to mess with him.
Phoenix
And
Senior.
yeah, I know, right? And then even like Uncle Carding, it just kind of goes down the line. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
Nana's the
nah,
only one. and
but then
Uncle
you don't want to mess
Paul.
with her too. I heard
No, no, no.
she's ready to go
Oh,
too.
yeah,
You know what I
just-
mean?
But she
She's very
doesn't- I
she's
don't see-
kind-hearted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't see that in her, but I'm sure it's in her, but I don't see it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Well, because she was the more, because she was a homemaker so young.
yeah.
So, so she was like already, okay.
Well,
I'm gonna
I was her
have
favorite
kids.
too before
Yeah.
these grandkids came. So I don't know that side of her. I locked her out of the house and she still was loving on me. Oh my God, Leslie, you locked me out. My dad left to work. And
Was that Tingley?
I'm at Tingley.
Yeah.
I closed the gate and the door on her, so it's double locked. Like I'm like, I don't know, Phoenix Dion's age. Like she's probably like this girl. And Uncle Paul, I seen Uncle Paul mad. Yeah, I seen all them mad.
Well, not even
Not
the
mad.
being the mad part, but more like being like
Mad
the
at
leader,
alpha.
the leader
Yeah.
type. Like
Oh, yeah.
this is what we're doing. All right, everybody. You know what I mean? I feel like it translated down to us too, and I feel like Ate Lani.
What?
Well, I'm saying like.
I'm just kidding.
No, to be real,
No,
I'm saying
I'm alpha.
I'm noticing,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I see
alpha.
Ate Lani when Ate Lani say, "No, this is what we're doing." Everybody follows. Obviously you follow too. You're like, "Oh, you guys are going there? Okay, I'll go there too." But like, I feel like that's where it's coming down to, and then, like
That's just strong personality, and that's what like probably Among and Inong bred in them. And,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
absolutely,
survival though
absolutely.
too. Being
Well,
in third world country probably and coming to
Well,
America, they gotta speak the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, for my mom and Auntie Amor, my mom didn't even pass the 6th grade because she had to work.
right away, right?
Sixth
A lot
grade.
of them.
So imagine she
It's hard.
Delilah's what 6th grade, right?
Yeah.
Imagine Delilah
Nah, yeah.
at that age working in a cigarette factory. I believe
Yeah.
that's where my mom worked
Yeah, yeah,
at. That age. So she don't know anything but to be tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have to work because
My mama said, my daddy said.
well, daddy wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah. So
Fighting
she had
them
to
chickens.
yeah, we need to work because we need to put food on the table.
Yeah, even
so crazy.
even our dad, he always tells us about or his mom cooking the bread, bagging it up, and he has to run all the way to the station,
To sell it.
yeah, the
To sell it.
intersection to sell it, and
Yeah.
then run back to school, try to make it before school.
Hmm.
I now I'm like, dad
It's like
had
fuck.
trauma.
Yeah,
Like they all had
Yeah,
trauma,
that's what I'm
but every
saying.
Yeah, they
time,
did.
but they like never healed it. That
Yeah.
we're like aware of it.
Yeah.
But it's like every time he would lecture us, he would cry because he'd be like, "You don't know what it feels like because
Yeah.
I had to do this in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Philippines," and I'm like. We're in America now, like
Yeah.
smart ass kid, you know,
Yes.
like okay, and you want us
Yeah.
to come
Yeah.
in America, you know, but it's just kind of like that needed to be held
Yeah.
that you're
He needed to
projecting it
unpack
on
that.
me,
Yeah, he needed
yeah.
to unpack
He
that
that the
layer.
unpacking was never
It was not
he
there. He
yeah
kept it in.
yeah, and
It
that's
stayed in the
probably what's
suitcase.
like that was probably like just a lot that like again a lot that these men, these Filipino men, or you know, doesn't matter
Yeah.
Filipino, but
Yeah.
these men are not emotionally available, like
The women too. Yeah,
yes,
the
women
women
too.
too.
Oh
But
yeah.
like what Grandpa
But
just saying, going back to Grandpa when I
yeah.
visit him, like when that Sunday, he cried, and that was like the first that broke me because I was like,
He never cries.
first I was sad because it's like, damn, I don't want this to be the end. Then it's also like sad seeing him in the bed, and then he started crying, and that made me even more sad. And also thinking about dad, like just like. Ugh. And then I cried, but then after
Yeah.
that, he started laughing and said, "Thank you
Mhm.
for trying everything that you did." So of course it's like more crying,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
also
yeah,
then he started laughing. So it's just like then of course an auntie was like, "Oh, don't cry." I'm like, just let him,
Yeah.
let him, because
Yeah.
when else can he feel safe to do this?
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
yeah,
let
yeah.
him fucking do whatever the fuck he wants right now
Yeah.
because he's in the bed, like you
Yes.
know
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever
absolutely.
he wants to do. So, but yeah, that's why I was just like, okay, we don't want it to get there. So for it's safe for everybody to cry, to laugh,
Yeah.
men, women, whatever, because you don't want to be on your dying bed. That's when you like have feelings, you know.
Yeah.
No, everybody has feelings, like, but you ain't gotta hide it. It's fine, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah. With you know,
Normalize it.
yeah.
Normalize
yeah,
having
for sure, for
feelings.
sure.
Yeah. With for him being at peace, I guess is making it a little bit easier for me.
Hmm.
Like me and my brother, we're not affectionate toward each other. You know, it's like when
Ew, gross.
yeah, you know, like when we see our cousins, we'll hug them or kiss
But
them
with
on
your
the
own
cheek or
sister,
whatever.
yeah,
But with their siblings, it's
I
like,
feel that.
but with yeah,
Yeah,
but
like he don't even
yeah.
call me Ate, so
Neither
whatever. Just
does
like
But then, but
neither does
then,
I
my
don't
brother.
even
My
if you,
like
brother,
hug him or
but if you
whatever.
ask them to do, they're already there. Like you know what I
yeah,
mean,
You
without a
have to ask
heartbeat.
me without having asking,
Yeah,
yeah,
basically.
or
yeah,
it's just vice versa,
yeah.
right?
So
So
this was so the whole reason my dad went back in the hospital before he passed was so when he got kidney cancer. He did fight it. He only had to do chemo for 2 rounds. Luckily, he was able to. And then he went into remission. But then just recently, even though he gets scanned every 4 months, he only had one kidney left. And I guess it did come back
To that kidney?
to that kidney. And so
Oh.
that's why it hit his other organs so
Because,
quickly.
yeah.
yeah,
Because,
and now he was just
yeah.
running off the machines. Then, right?
Well,
That's why he's getting.
so so we brought him on a Thursday. Oh, so
Because it's
here's
for ulcer.
here's the funny thing. So Thursday, he was like, okay, not to get graphic, but he's all, I pooped, but it was dark. He goes, that's not good.
Mm.
So call the advice
He's
nurse
aware.
because he's always about if something's wrong, just take me. I don't care. $5 ER copayment. I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? So I called the advice nurse, and then she said, well, that's not good considering his history
Okay.
with the cancer. So my dad's on the phone with when we're talking to the advice nurse, and then she's all, he should go to the ER, but let me call as Kaiser, so
It's faster.
Kaiser will pay the ambulance,
Oh.
and you'll get seen faster
That's nice of the
than you
nurse. Yeah.
driving and going to
Him.
the ER, and then you have to wait in the ER room. But
Right.
if you go by ambulance, they take you right when you get there.
Okay.
And then here's my dad. Do I have to pay for that?
We know a trick now.
Yeah. So
Let them call.
my
Yeah.
dad's laughing, and
No, but that's real. He's
and I was
trying
like,
to
Yeah, 'cause you know
and
that's
then- and
I'm
the-
trying to have this burden
So the-
on y'all
That's
expensive.
myself.
So the nurse goes, no, sir, Kaiser will take care of it because we are sending the ambulance to you.
He like, my
So-
poop is dark, but
Yeah.
am I gonna pay this bill or
Yeah,
not? Because
yes.
I need to know.
Yes, because my dad was, very
Keep
know,
my pennies, okay?
yes. So
Keep my coins.
he went in Thursday, and obviously they're running tests the next couple of days, and he's well alert. And then Saturday. They're still running tests, and because you gotta check everything now, right? So we're waiting, and then he Sunday morning the I call. Obviously, I'm checking what's going on, and the doctor is all, we're still running tests. We need to check everything, and then I said okay. He goes, come Sunday morning. Well, let's have a family meeting or whatever. Or you or your brother or both of you, whichever. So I go
So
there.
you call Quialan, or what did you?
Yes, and then he's all, well, just let me know, because my brother, he's stuff exterior outside, but he doesn't like to see, you know.
Medical stuff.
Yes, it's, I guess, traumatizing for him.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna be the big sister. Just go.
Right.
And obviously, because I live with my dad, so I
Right.
know everything that's going on.
Right.
And then when I get there, the first thing the doctor tells me, he goes, I already spoke to your dad, and he made decisions. So whatever he told you, his plan as far as his care, that's going to go out the window, because he was sound mind when he told me. So. So
And you're like,
so
what's
I'm
going
already
on?
I'm already okay. The only thing he could be talking about is a do not resuscitate.
Okay.
And my mom had a DNR, because if they tried to do CPR on her, it would break her bones because they were brittle.
Right.
So that's why my mom had a DNR.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, okay, why is this coming
Do not
up?
resuscitate.
Hold on. Let's go back.
Yeah.
What's that one you said? The
TNR.
No, the one before that. The for your dad. The one that term that you said.
Do not resuscitate.
No, before
DNR.
that.
DNR.
No. You said something before that. Damn, I just missed it. And I was trying to figure. I wasn't trying to interrupt you, and you said a term that I didn't
Well,
understand.
Oh,
doctor.
the decision, or his health care.
Yeah.
His health care plan.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me previously, this is because
No, you're probably saying because the doctor said you heard that
My
Uncle
dad-
Grandpa was what is that called?
of sound mind.
Yeah,
sound
that's what.
death.
What's
There you
that
go, the
term?
sound
What's that?
of sound.
Basically, he's there. His
He's
brain
there.
is there.
He
He's
can
not
talk for
loopy.
himself. He
Yeah.
doesn't need me to talk
He
for
can
him.
advocate for himself.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So-
Okay. Sorry, I never heard that.
DNR.
No, yeah. I know DNR.
I
do
know,
not really-
but we're like, what's the one after before that? DNR.
of sound and mind and body, soul.
Before that.
DNR.
God, do not resuscitate. No.
But go ahead.
So I'm already okay. So I'm already, because I'm emotional like my mom.
Yeah.
I'll be a loudmouth, but when it comes to emotions, yeah, it'll just come out.
Yeah.
And then he let me know that all my dad's organs were failing,
Ugh, that's so hard to hear.
and
I know.
What do you
CPR,
like? What do you think about
CPR
that?
is not good for him, because his heart is weak, getting weak already.
Yeah.
So we would damage it more.
So
it's like my mom.
What's your
So-
mind going
So
right now?
yeah, because I'm going back to my mom, where
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
telling me we can't do this because it'll harm her.
Yeah.
So
Your
now
dad's thinking with your
now
dad.
it's like deja vu, right?
Right.
And then
You already have trauma from
yeah,
that. You know what I
right.
mean?
And then he said, your dad was very clear, no tubes to
Oh,
Like
yeah.
air?
he
Yeah.
didn't want to be
Oxygen.
intubated.
Yeah.
And I go, that's new, because my dad
Was about that.
previously said, whatever to keep me alive.
Right.
Right. And then my dad goes, I said that because I don't want you guys, if it's too, so I already know that means that he's going to be going soon,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
because they said we're going to take off the machines, and he's,
And
goes,
he knows all this.
he knows all this, because the doctor already spoke to him.
Is the doctor talking to you in front of him, or
Yes,
you're by yourself?
we're all together.
And your dad's awake.
Yes.
And he's
then
just sitting there.
and my dad goes, I already told him what I want. So I'm kind of like, okay,
Okay.
but can I hear what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
told him that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want?
I already told my order.
Pass
That's
pass
it.
the message
Yes,
along.
right. So,
Rude.
he was like, I told the doctor, I go, Dad, okay, but I want to hear what you
The
talked
doctor
about.
I told you already. Yo.
Yes, that, yeah. Alpha male.
You're
alpha
getting Murad in front of the doctor.
Right before you about to.
I'm in trouble.
How did I get in trouble? You about to pass right now.
He's He's like, I got one more left in me.
That's like dad too, right? Before, oh my god.
I'm 52 years old, getting yelled at the hospital.
Oh my god.
Because of something that you're going through.
That's a parent. That's such a parent thing to do.
I'm gonna give this last baggage to your ass.
And you better listen because I already told the doctor.
You're like, oh, Cleolan, you didn't want to come to this because you want to get this right here.
Yo.
I'll be like, damn, Perry, come here and you get this fire too.
Yeah.
Get all the smoke.
We got to share.
Yeah.
We're
Oh
siblings.
shit!
even
Both
got
you
no
guys getting in
shield.
trouble right before you about to pass.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
I
a
don't
parent. Such a parent move right there.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's so fucked up.
So I'm like, I'm already tearing, going, okay, what the
Mm-hmm.
heck? So, the doctor's telling me, he goes, of course, the heart doesn't want to damage it more. And he goes, and then my dad stops the doctor. He goes, let me tell her.
Oh my
I was like, so obviously I stopped crying because my dad's all, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then the doctor's all, oh, go ahead.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, I hope
Control.
the doctor doesn't get yelled at because,
Yeah.
Shoot.
So what did he say?
So my dad's like,
English or Tagalog?
in English.
Okay.
My dad, he didn't really use Tagalog with us.
Okay.
So he's like, I told him I don't want tubes. And
Okay.
I go, why? I just want to know why.
Yeah.
He goes, because I watched my brother pass with tubes in him, and I don't want you guys to remember me looking like that.
Tatay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
so there he's telling me you've been traumatized with that, your last
Okay.
remembrance of your brother.
Mm.
And then so I said, okay, I understand now.
He's like, I'm trying to protect you as a dad
Yeah.
too at the same
Yeah.
time. Okay.
I'm gonna yell
I
at
guess
you.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We'll turn it around
okay,
like that.
okay, sure. But so I said, okay. And he's like, and then he ended up with, I give it days.
Oh, he said that.
The doctor said I give it days, and then my dad said, I'm okay because the doctor knows what I want.
Okay.
And
So
then-
he was at
Oh.
ease.
He was at
peace, so he was at
Okay, he
peace,
accepted
so-
it.
Yeah.
He
'Cause-
wanted to go.
I
Not
mean,
wanted to,
that
but just,
week,
you know.
So that week, he wasn't feeling all that great.
Mm-hmm.
And he did question kind of like, why am I still here to have to feel this?
That's how my dad
And
was.
he's been depressed since my
Yeah.
mom. Because I guess from what the aunties are telling me, it's different if the woman goes first because the men
Don't know how
don't
to,
know how
the
to survive.
emotion.
And then it throws me back to our grandparents.
Yeah,
where our
Among left.
grandma-
Inong left.
No,
was
Inang
alive.
first. No, Inang was first.
No,
in
I'm
December.
saying like Among
Among
Basho,
Basho.
and then Inong was a widow for so long.
Yes.
So you see that.
Yeah, and then but with our other grandparents, Inang Itri went in December and Amang went in March.
Yeah, it's like sweetheart syndrome.
Yeah, and my dad's been living, and he's always been verbal about that. I miss your mom. I miss your mom.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's just sad, of
Yeah.
course, for sure.
So-
definitely.
So
I say I love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rough.
yeah, and then after that, then my brother came, and
Oh my
that's
god,
the
you have to
first.
tell him. and
That's
he
the
had to-
first time he's actually hugged me. I mean,
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, before you got,
quiet.
he told you, or like he just knew and he just hugged you first.
No, he came in. We told him, and then he goes. Then we came out the hall, and then he hugged me.
Crying.
Yes, and that's right before all of you started coming, because
Yeah.
obviously this is when we start calling everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, how
And
old are
then-
you, and how old is he?
I'm 50.
Well, we don't want to put him out
I'm
there
just
like
saying-
that. Though,
No,
you
I'm
know
just saying,
what
like
I mean?
after how many
He
years?
does
That's
a-
when
he
you
does
guys
a lot
hug.
too. He does a lot
No, I'm
too.
saying after how many years? That's when you hug. That's what I was trying to
Yes,
get at.
but I'm okay because that's the relationship.
Yeah,
we
that's
have.
okay,
No, I
right?
know,
So,
I'm
it's
just
like, so for
joking.
but for me it's kind of like nice.
No, yeah.
Nice,
absolutely,
because-
absolutely,
Obviously, that means you yearn for that for your
Yeah,
brother's love.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
who doesn't?
yeah.
Yeah.
And, we
You
don't.
guys have each other now.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you gotta like
And
lean
so-
in on each other.
And so it was kind of, and then he kind of.
Do you guys say I love you?
Yes.
I love you,
Yes,
sister.
But then he was more like, his mentality is like, we're now orphans,
Oh yeah.
even though we're this age.
Yeah,
but
but
still, yeah,
no,
that doesn't
no.
matter the age.
It doesn't matter the
Yeah.
age of the
Yeah.
the
'Cause
your
then it's like
child
your
or the
guys'
parent, the child or the parent.
You guys house for holidays. It's like that's where it was at. Like grandma and grandpa
Yeah.
get the
Yes.
prime rib, get this,
Yeah.
that.
Also,
Now it's like
that's what I was kind of gonna
Yeah.
get to. I feel like in our family, only speak for our family, we have these. I want to say like they're the hubs.
right.
Yeah, the
I feel
little the
that.
hubs. of our family,
We
and
don't even call it like their house. It's
we
the
call it the street name.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yeah.
realize because we say me and my sibling, we say it's a mom's house, but I hear it from other people. Oh, we're going North,
North
Haven.
Haven. Yeah.
I never heard
Or
that.
Tingley. Or
Tingley,
I
Tingley.
did
North
Tingley
Haven, and then
or
Shelbourne
Yeah.
or Richmond.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's
it's
not-
not
it's
even
not
garbage.
David.
It's like the
We're not
freaking
going
city.
to the specific house.
We're going
It's
to
like a code
Richmond.
name. It's like we're like freaking drug dealers. Yeah, we're gonna be at Shelbourne. Drop the package
Drop
off.
it off.
Tingley has to pick up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, the bird is in Richmond. But
That's just how we grew up. So it's
Yeah.
like so crazy.
Yeah.
Well, no, even Diane Seacliff. It's just
yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure. Well, they say get not right. It's in the
True.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's
Yeah.
where they got it from. But then I feel like our houses is the hub, and like those that some I'm gonna speak for me. I feel like those are where people first touch down when they come to America.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these houses that we're naming right now, these streets.
Tingley.
I mean, you know what I mean. There's a
Shelbourne.
lot of. I feel like there's a lot of history in these houses that
A
people.
lot of families ran
A lot
through
of
that.
family history.
Well, Shelbourne.
Yes, what I'm saying.
Stable.
The Tunky crash.
Not even the
Yeah.
Tunky.
Before that, too.
Before
Oh yeah,
that,
before your mom.
Yeah.
there's Evangelista that
Yeah.
dropped down there. You know what I mean? Francisco's the first time they touched down.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is the
Tingley,
first.
yeah.
This is the first house.
Mm-hmm.
Tingley, Shelbourne. You know what I mean?
But
Richmond. I feel like
It's a
these
starter
are.
house. Starter kit.
It's a starter
If
kit.
you're
Yeah,
trying to
get you what you need right here. Here you go.
if you're fresh off
Yeah.
the boat, fresh off the airplane,
Fresh off the plane.
the starter kit. You
Yeah,
better go
you gotta
holler
drop by
at
one of
them.
these houses. You drop by one of these
You be
hubs.
good.
Get you good.
Get your
you're gonna
starter pack.
You're gonna leave with something.
yeah.
For sure. I mean,
US
that's what
citizen.
I remember. You know what I mean? And you said the Tunky. What you said?
The Tunky crash.
The Tunky crowd.
So-
That was
Oh
my
my
birthday. Yo, that was
gosh.
my birthday.
Yeah. So
All of them came
We
just
were-
The day
brown.
of.
so we were.
Yeah,
I was, like,
I was
we're-
nine.
Oh, Clint.
Or 8. I think I was 8 years
You're
old.
like my cousin Clint.
19
Happy
That's
my
birthday
gift,
to
that's my
me. Yeah.
gift.
1993 was 1993 when they came. So we're already living full at Shelbourne.
So who's full?
So it's my dad, my mom, me, my brother, and Inang. Because Amang Basho was already in a home.
Yeah.
So, so my parents, I had a room, Inang had a room, and then my brother's downstairs.
hmm
And then
So that's full house.
yes, full
Oh,
house.
So
already.
this is, from our family. This is our mom's side. It gets really technical. We'll just say it's my mom's side. That's how it related to
No, we're
that
both.
family. Tunky.
Tunky.
Tunky. I'm just gonna keep it really simple right
Yes.
now.
So Tunky side, my mom's side. That's it.
Evangelista is my
Dad's,
dad's side.
yes,
I'm just keep it
yes.
very simple right there. And
Yes.
then go ahead, Ate Lani.
So the Tunky, well, my dad petitioned his brothers.
How many brothers does he have?
6.
Okay.
Five.
Brothers.
Uncle Kune, their grandfather, was an exception because he was in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So my dad became a citizen here, petitioned for his family to come in right when we became a citizen. So he became a citizen in 74, 75. And then he brought Inang and Amang, his parents, here in 76. I was 5 years old. And then he petitioned for his siblings. So his siblings, their spouse, and whatever kid was under the age of 18 was able to come.
That's what I remember. Like if you're
Yes.
18, under 18, you can come.
Yes.
Hold on, real quick. You guys want to take a break
Yes,
real quick?
I
Let's
need
take
to
a break.
go
I
to
gotta
the
go to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Hella bad.
Hold on, right quick, right, guys.
We'll
gonna
be right
check-
back.
Yes. Okay, everybody, we're
Okay.
back from the break. We did a lot right now. We unpacked a lot right there, put it on the bed and everything, and laid it out. There's a
A
lot.
corner of the bed.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's a lot right now, and this right
A
now.
little bit got hung in the closet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ate Lani unpacked a lot. She dropped a lot of gems from our family. A lot of information, like Les said, she's the glossary of the family. I've noticed it from a long time. I was like, Ate Lani knows everybody, and not even from our family, because you go and you support, my daughter. You go to her games, and there's not one time I never seen you say, or someone come up to you and Ed and said hi to you. Every single year. There's like how many games you already watch? You probably
Yeah.
watch like freaking 15, 20 games
Mayor
of
of
Delilah.
Daly City.
Yeah.
And then like
My first thing, I'm the mayor. No, you're like the governor.
I know,
okay?
for real. And I'm like, I think it's just the basketball community. I think you're up there in the
Yeah.
ranks of the basketball community from your girls. And then I think everybody in that whole community from Northern California, basically. I think a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's
and we a lot of my friends from when I was little.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Right.
still hang out with, or we
They
get
have
together.
friends or their
Yeah,
nieces and
Yeah.
just like
yeah,
a lot.
definitely.
Yeah, so that helps
Basically,
too.
people. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm just thankful that what I'm saying, like, you're here, part of our lives. I mean, basically, you play a role in my life. Role players. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted you on here. We got to do a 2-part for this for sure. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Maybe we can go to Vegas.
Maybe
Oh,
after
yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe in Vegas with
Yes.
Oink. You want me to take
We're
that?
going. Are we going? Are we
Yeah,
going to Vegas?
Oh, are we? Why are we even going? I mean, I just came back. I'm just saying. So we're going again?
We're
Yes,
going again. We're celebrating a lot of birthdays over there.
Yes.
No, we're
Yes.
actually celebrating 2, but we're
2.
celebrating all of ours because
Yeah.
yours too.
Oh yeah, the big
Nats,
21.
Mine.
Big photo. Is it the photo?
It's 21, yo.
Oh.
Okay.
And you're not even
Oh,
going
yes.
to the pool party. Oh
Uh-huh.
my
That's how
god.
I'm old.
He
I don't
has,
think.
no, you.
It don't
I'ma have
matter
a
if you're
pool-
old. It's just
I'm gonna have a pool body ready though, but
Hello,
I'm not going.
I'm gonna be there.
it's just to go. You can put your feet in. It don't even matter. It's to be around each other. That's it.
I'm gonna be there for like 4 days. So
yeah,
I'm
but you're
not-
missing the event because
Saturday we'll be in the pool.
the
Sunday we're gonna be in the pool.
Friday is the pool
Monday
party.
we're gonna be in the
No.
pool.
But why are you missing it anyway? What? Because what is the
'Cause-
last day
Tell
of
the
what?
folks.
It's the last day of school of my daughter. She's a very intelligent, studious. I can't even complain though, because I never seen so many A's in freaking since my last name or anything. You know what I'm saying? I only got 2 in my last name. My daughter's a 4.0 student, and I don't know how.
Hey,
My
we
girls
don't-
were too.
Where's that?
Yeah, shout out to my daughter. Shout out to her mom for
Oh.
bringing her. She got perfect attendance too. So
She wants a certificate.
yeah, she.
What does she get? What does she get?
She
A
got
certificate.
She
No,
got
what-
certificate.
what's okay?
Oh, she got student. I think she got student of the month last week. She didn't get it last year in 5th grade, so she got a vendetta. She was like, I think I need to get student of the month. I
No,
didn't get
student
one.
of the year.
Yeah, and she was like, I'm gonna get it, and then she was like, so she's on a mission right now.
Tell us, like, even waiting in
Hey.
line, she wants to study.
Oh yeah, she went to her cousin's game. This is funny as hell. She went to her cousin's volleyball game. Or no, it was a
Basketball.
game. She wanted to bring her backpack, and I said, "Leave your backpack here."
And
then
where's
she's
here with you?
She's leaving it in the car. I'm gonna bring it home. She said, "No, I might do my homework." I said, "Where are you gonna do your homework?" She said, "In line. In
Yep.
line. You're gonna put a table and a chair there." I said, "Yes, I'm gonna hold it." I was like, "You, Delilah, leave your backpack in the car."
Nope. Nope.
And she was
You
like,
have
"No."
to support Perry.
Yeah, but I was like,
No.
I said, when's your
Have a break,
it was Wednesday. I said, when's your homework due? She said Monday.
girl. Bye.
Dedication. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie though. She's
Hey, she got Mamba
yeah, she
mentality.
a hustler. Yeah,
It's
she's
okay.
She's a hustler.
She'll
I
show
let her.
you
I let her
later.
be. Yeah, I let her be. And no, and that's why I'm like.
So that's why you're leaving
so I can't
on
even
the
get
Friday
I can't,
night.
Yeah, so I can't. Yeah, we're leaving Friday night because she wants to
What's
be
the
there on.
student of the
She
year?
wants to be there on last day. Hopefully, she got an award. She already got like. how
Wait,
many
wait.
awards?
Do they get the award that day?
I'm sure they're gonna get that day. They have to give it to him that day.
And
I'm not. I don't know if she's going shooting for that, but I know she wants to be there last day of
Hey,
school.
but what if she gets it like the day before, and then you guys can leave Friday?
We already set the tickets already.
You
though.
could
We-
change it.
you could change it.
No, we're set. I don't want to go through that whole rigmarole, all that little.
I'm
you know.
asking that. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
We got a car already too, so we're just
Okay.
we rented a car. It's gonna be at the airport, and then we can mob around for a little.
I'm just saying, go earlier.
We got a car too. We can always pick you up
we
if you
have a
come
car
early.
too. I rented a car too.
We're gonna be there at like, at least 6. We're gonna be there because our flight is at 3, so we gotta be at the airport. If we be 3, that's only an hour. So we'll be there by 6. Okay, get a drink. We'll drink at night. You guys probably be tired. You guys will be
No.
tired.
No, we're drinking
No.
flyby.
What? You guys are going to be there Thursday?
I'm right across.
Oh, you're
the
being
street from you.
Wednesday.
We're being
huh?
there
We're
Wednesday
We're all
morning.
we're traveling together.
Oh, okay.
We have a party plane.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
But
Still.
your
Till
hotel-
Monday. Till Monday.
I'm not there till Monday.
It's all right. We'll be all there Saturday. At least we can go to the buffet, right?
With your kids, they don't need to eat buffet.
I think he's gonna be at the house. He ain't spamming rice with mama. Mama
Mom,
Lola.
it's her last night. She gonna be out. She like, what kids? What grandkids? Girl, bye.
We
You're
got-
gonna take me to Vegas to babysit?
Yeah. No, a couple of days she gonna babysit, but other days no.
Yeah.
She is out there.
All right. we'll be fine over there. I know. I don't know if it's gonna be a headache. So what the thing is, they give us tips. They're like, if you practice how to be in the plane with Phoenix, then he might,
Oh
take on
my
those
God,
tendencies.
this is
So
his
we're gonna
first
so we're
time
gonna set
on
up
a
the living room. We're gonna
plane.
set up the living room like a airplane, and we're gonna
Okay.
walk through and make sure, because you don't know, he might jump on the engine. I don't know. He might go in the
Dude,
he might go in the cockpit.
He might go in
for
the
all I know.
cockpit. He might.
Dude, it's funny, but it's
No,
for real.
He's
No,
gonna be
I
so
can
mad.
See him. I can see him.
Well,
do
tell them what happened at
But what-
Easter. I feel like he's gonna do that if you're trying to go in the cockpit.
What happened in Easter? I forgot.
Nat's baskets
What
in the
happened?
room.
Oh yeah, he was like a lineman when I tried to. She saw him. She saw like a little glance of the
She
Easter
or
basket.
he?
He saw Nat going in the room packing the baskets, and he was knocking on the window. She closed the door. She knocked, and then she came out. I need scissors.
So these are baskets for just
Easter
him.
just in the.
him and Delilah's, or for
She
all
made
the
she
kids.
She
one
made it
for,
for all the kids.
okay,
she
okay,
made
okay.
she made Easter baskets for
Okay.
all the kids. That's how nice she is. And then he saw it, and he wanted to.
I
He
want
wants
it.
it.
I
I
want
want
it.
it.
I want
Easter,
it.
Easter, Easter. And then she ran in the room, and then she said, "I need scissors," or something happened, and then I had to give it to her. She had a little crack of the door open. He was trying to get in there, and I was holding his leg. He was like a lineman, I swear. And then he got loose, and Natalia was trying to hold him, like push him back. He was trying to. Dude, he's too strong. He's stronger than her. So he was trying to like just He pushed her. He pushed his mom out the way to get to the Easter
Wow.
baskets. I had to grab his leg and like drag him out.
Did he get to the Easter baskets?
No, he didn't get to, luckily. But I just
Did
said
you throw him like a egg or what?
Yeah,
Like
dude, I
here,
was
bro.
like- she gave him something like a little small little
That was
sample
not
of
satisfying
it.
to
Yeah,
him.
I know, but
It's
I don't
them.
know.
It's them preemies.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, we're going to practice being in a plane. So he should do that here too. Like
Yes.
every day is practicing from April till June.
how to go in the aisle and sit down and wait in line. So we're gonna do that whole thing. I have to set up the
my
living room
God.
and then make sure he knows, because
Sit them at the window.
I just want to be a smooth. I'm gonna have a booster seat. I'm gonna sit him in the. I think he's at the window, and in the. I think I'm in the next aisle, but in the aisle next to them. But yeah.
No, it's Southwest, so it's sit wherever you want to.
Is
First
it?
come, first serve. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then right there.
But put him next to the window.
Yeah,
That's-
you got to.
That's the best.
I feel like he's gonna stand up and look behind and
Yep.
be like trying to
Yeah,
wave.
he's like, hi.
Hella nosy at people.
No, he's not. He's a flirt. He sees
That's
somebody.
why
yeah,
everybody knows
yeah.
him at school.
Yeah, I
Everybody
know.
knows Phoenix,
Oh,
according to my neighbors.
Play a
Yes,
Phoenix
yes.
macaroni.
yeah. Even like the counselor that helps him in his class. When she reads a book, he sits like right in front of her. He's like. You know what I'm saying? She's opening the book, it's like whatever book she's reading, like probably Dr. Seuss, and he's sitting right there,
It's okay,
right in front,
it's
and he's like
okay.
ready, and he's like, bye. He's like, bye, Miss Sarah, and what I mean? He knows the principal knows him. Everybody,
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
yeah,
He got
because
it
the
like
principal
that.
the principal walks by, and he right when somebody, I think she said that anytime somebody new opens the door and just comes in, he runs to them and says hi. And just starts talking to them. He's a very social guy.
social.
He's a very social guy, like, you know what I mean?
Well, obviously too, it's like his class. So who are you here?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need
He
to
gets
know
tired
who
of the
you
people
are.
in there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm bored of y'all. Who's this?
You're so yesterday.
yeah. I know you already, right? Okay, yeah.
And what
yeah.
you got for me?
Who's this person, though?
What's your story?
Yeah, for sure. But, yeah, I mean, he's a good kid. He has his days, though. That's the one thing, because, my son, he has DeGeorge syndrome.
What is that?
That's, like, entitles a whole lot. It's a Q22, because everybody has 23 chromosomes. He has 22. He's premature. But I think before that, he was already going to be diagnosed with that because I think because she had health issues already before when Natalia was pregnant, and they knew it was high risk already. So I guess he didn't get fully developed because he was premature. So a lot of complications already in
Right.
that. But luckily, he was born and everything.
You
think that's
wouldn't
why-
think that.
I think that's why his name is Phoenix, because it's like rose from the fire.
Yeah.
You know what I
Rose from
mean?
the
From the
ashes.
ashes.
Is that really where you got his name?
No, we got his name. I just like the name. I wanted P. I mean, I said it
Was
before.
you.
I wanted P because I wanted to carry on the P name.
E-P-E.
So, but Natalia said she liked the name Phoenix, And I was like, I really like that name too, like Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then there was a little boy that was on Delilah's Junior Giants team named Phoenix, and she was like, I like that name, and I was like, that's a cool name. Hopefully, we never see them again, but he stole his name.
Yeah.
His Delilah's
Hey.
teammate,
Yeah.
but Natalia was like, I like that name Phoenix, and I know I like that name too. So that's why we named him Phoenix. But then, like the whole metaphor of him, it just kind of symbolizes who he is. He has
Yeah.
fire in him.
Dude,
Yeah.
But
he
yeah,
was crazy.
yeah. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna try to set up a little airplane situation. Probably practice with him a little bit.
Flight attendant, anybody want refreshments?
I'll document all of it, and
Have
then
his snacks. have
Yeah,
his
then
Yeah.
snacks.
we'll see
The bento box.
and then we'll see the
In the real
day
life-
of
in the real life, huh?
Like,
Because you can bring his bento box.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we can bring that everywhere. But
that would be so funny.
yeah, that'll be fun. I can't wait for the trip. It's gonna be so fun.
And then Delilah, you're happy because she's finally into basketball.
yeah,
Talk about that.
Well, she's
You're not forcing, but just saying it's a good it was like
She-
second year this year.
It's her second year playing. She needs to work on a couple things, but for the most part, she has some fire in her. She has an athletic body. Like her motions look very like it's already ready to be just kind of. You just gotta
Turned on.
Yeah, you just gotta fine tune it. You just gotta fine tune it because she has the good size for it. It's just and I'm just waiting for her to like really get into it. But it's just one step at a time. I don't want. I know some kids start earlier. Like your girl started way earlier than her. Right?
My youngest didn't even want to touch the ball.
Yeah,
She said, "It's dirty.
yeah.
Why are you making me touch it?"
Yeah. But that was like
And
that's earlier though. That's like third
First,
grade.
first
First grade. See, so Delilah started a little later. She's a late bloomer.
It's okay.
But
I know you were excited when she
That's
said.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're excited.
How are you feeling when she said, "Dad, I want to play"?
Or how did
she
that even
didn't
come
say.
up?
Well, we needed an activity outside activity that
Mhm.
she needed to do. So I said we already did baseball.
Mhm.
She said it's too boring. It's too slow.
Yeah.
It's slow
Okay.
for a young kid. So I said, we can do soccer or you want to try basketball? She's like, I'll try basketball. And then she's like, I like it. She played in different leagues. So, she's finally into it. She has friends on it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's up to her. But she knows she's trying to use it as a tool because she's trying to have the academics and then have the athletic. Even if she doesn't
Mhm.
go as far as in the athletics like if she wants to, but she knows that if she has that,
Yeah.
she can use. I told her there's different avenues. You don't have to love it, but you can use this to go further and wherever
Yeah.
you want to go. You know what I mean? I think some parents might not tell them their kids that, like, you know what I mean? Like somebody said, like, you can have leagues to go. You have dreams to go to the league, but you might, if you have backyard work ethic, it's not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I said just use these as tools. You know what I mean? Because this can bring you to somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to just stay in basketball. You can do multiple things. Like, you can be, sports director of the art, division, whatever.
Open other doors.
Yeah,
other
design.
paths,
Yeah, graphic
Design
design.
a
Yeah,
design a uniform. Design a
yeah.
logo.
You can just say like, oh yeah, I used to play, high school ball or college ball, but I chose this. I
Well,
just,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
My girls did that.
Yeah.
They played all the way to college and then
Yeah.
just, I'm done.
But it helped them to get to like,
Yeah.
whatever kind of school.
It
Open
wasn't just
stuff up.
athletics. They got to meet people. Their social outlook
Skills.
was it broadened
It brought-
because
yeah.
they got to meet other girls.
It
Also,
opened it up, right?
Yeah, so
Team
they're-
player.
Yeah, that helps you like be accountable for yourself. If you're, like
Yeah.
you're on a team too. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Shoot
Well,
your
like,
shot. Shoot your shot.
There's some
Yeah.
college kids. Well, one is going to declare for the draft, and one plays for USC that Caitlin used to play with when she was younger.
Oh, really?
So it's like, you could say, "Oh, well, I knew her. I played against her."
Claim
or
to
whatever.
fame. Hey,
Yeah.
girl, name drop.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, and to see like our nationality.
Oh, yeah.
That's the number one
be
thing.
brought,
I see too.
She went to Penn State. No, she plays for USC, and it's Asian highlight.
That's
it's not
so-
just Filipino; it's just Asian. So I follow this one Instagram page where it's just Asian athletes.
Athletes, yeah.
High school, college, or whatever, and it's nice to see that.
All women's.
No, and men.
Oh, men
It's
too?
just
Okay.
Asian, just to see Asian.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
We don't. there's not a lot of us.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely not.
right?
And when we
So-
do see one, we're like, we claim him like already.
Kuya.
Yes.
For
You know,
real.
like Adriana's Nino and Godfather, he played for the PBA for many years,
Yeah.
but he came from here.
Yeah.
He's half black, half Filipino.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's nice to see.
It's like, see
You're
one,
proud, you're
yeah,
proud,
for
you're
sure,
proud.
for
Because
sure.
like we didn't have that growing
yeah,
up.
of course
we didn't
not.
see we didn't have,
No, nobody.
you know.
Or like we didn't know how that can go. Like
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah,
had the
no one-
network to like
Yeah.
I
didn't
or
know about
market or
AAU.
just reach out. Yeah,
We didn't know
I
that stuff when,
either.
you know, until we got into it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for like one thing, you know, our kids don't have what we had was like playing in the street. You know, our kids don't really know that because we sheltered them and times change.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, like
They
when
played a little bit, but then it's like, nah, let's go back inside.
Yeah.
Like,
But then you had him on something else. You had him on an outside program that kind of kept him.
Yeah.
That's more like a discipline. Like you disciplined them to be like, oh, this is what we're doing. We're not going to be out here and
Yeah.
you
Wilding
figuring it out. You're gonna
Bored.
actually, yeah,
Trying to get
bored
into
or
some shit.
or getting into dumb shit.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna have you on a program, you know, whatever how long this takes, and then you're gonna, you know, it kind of builds that, right? It builds
Yeah.
that discipline in
Yeah.
them.
And all kids are different.
Oh,
All
absolutely,
kids
oh,
are
absolutely,
different.
absolutely.
oh yeah,
You know?
that
Both of
one
my-
over there. I don't know.
Both of my kids are way different from when I was raising them when they were the same age. It's like you guys
Yeah.
are totally different
Night
people.
and day.
I have-
Absolutely.
I have two girls and one boy. You know, here's my boy. You know, he was the book kid. You know, always had a book, sketching, drawing, playing with his little toys, right? And then he blossomed, went to college, ended up doing Star Wars. things.
Congratulations, mom. Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
see,
that's good.
And it's
Hell
like,
yeah.
okay, I did something. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single
You know.
mom out there.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
Shout out to the nephew. We shout him out in another episode too. But yeah,
And then my girls, you know, like you said, we have them do something else, and they went all the way to college to play ball.
yeah.
You know,
One made it to NCAA tournament.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they have something in their pocket, but I could say, okay, I was part of that.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You know,
There was
We were part of that too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Part of the
When
text.
I
Claim that too.
when I
You want
when
credit
I,
for
when
that?
I, when I went to high
Cred,
school, you know, you get our school ring.
Yeah, yeah,
I had softball and
Swimming.
swimming,
yeah,
and my dad was like, "Why am I paying for that?"
yeah, yeah,
Because he was working. He didn't get
Yeah.
to see me,
yeah.
but
They never went to see.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
that's the difference. But our kid, oh, you guys are coming,
Or are you coming? Who else is coming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's either you're coming, yay,
Yeah.
or you're coming.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Or it's like, whoever's available.
yeah,
If you have nothing to do, come
yeah,
through.
yeah.
Mhm.
Which I enjoy because you know, like
You're-
for me,
yeah.
my kids are grown, so
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I get to watch everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
good to support. They feel good.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
good. No matter if they can't say it or not,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
know if somebody's up there watching,
Watching
it
them,
just
cheering
feels
them
good.
on.
Or
yeah.
or you know when they say, but I suck. You know.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
But
doesn't matter.
we're here to support you.
Yeah,
No matter
Like
what.
you have to keep going.
We're
How
gonna
else you
find
learn?
something good over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Great way.
You see how you run up and down? Yo,
See how you let that
the
ball
best.
Yes.
The best. You run up and down fast.
go?
That's it.
You see how you ran to the other side of the court when it was not your
Yeah.
side?
When you were
Do
sitting
that on
down
that
on the
side.
bench, beautiful.
The way that you.
It makes them
butt-
feel good though. It makes them feel
butt
good.
burn
Even
on
just
that
a little
wood.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes them gives them a little confidence right there. You
Like,
know.
oh, or they could be like, yeah.
Go.
They're like riding the bench and it's like, oh, my cousins are here, my family's here. It's like,
You're just
see your
right
fucking
there.
ass right on the bench? Yeah. I mean, still though, you're
see
here.
that?
They're here for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
See
For
all
me.
of them right there in the corner,
And I'm
hella
not
loud.
getting in.
They're watching me right now. Sit down.
Am I sitting down good? Do I sweat? Should I drink some water for your ass sitting down?
See all of them right there. They're watching me sit down right now.
And then you're
So when I get in, I better do something, not fumble the ball, which I do.
Yo.
but they're still here for me.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna take a picture with them after the game, like I'm the MVP. Picture time. Okay, my uniform.
Hey, yo,
hella
can you
sweaty.
take a picture of all of us?
For the bench warmer.
Yo, Philippines is crazy.
Dude, they will gas the fuck out of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's okay.
The best player only has one family, one fan.
Yeah.
So it's always a
And we got like 20.
Be like, damn, for the person sitting down. Yeah. That's fine.
Oh shit, that's
Oh
hella
my
funny
God.
though.
And then we
For
turn
real.
around.
That's true
Nobody's
life.
with you. We'll take a picture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the best player. Hey, take a picture with the best player.
The MVP, the MVP.
This is the 12th man
Oh
over
my
there. Got a big crowd and shit.
Oh my God. Hey, but that's how we are in life. Like
Yeah.
we
I
don't give a
know.
fuck. It
Yeah,
could
we
be
don't
the
care.
bench. It
Yeah.
could be you could be like
With support right
yeah,
there, right? It's
support.
support, right?
It takes a village.
That's
yeah.
basically how we grew up, right?
Mhm.
That's what it is. We just keep giving it down, passing it down.
Passing it down,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's so funny
We
though.
are passing it down.
Yeah.
Like I watch you, my kids watch yours.
Yeah, yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's just
yeah.
gonna keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, it's gonna
Got
keep
it.
going.
Got to. That's the way to
Has
do
to.
it though.
But
Yeah.
when you guys hear it from your kids to say, I love the dynamics. That's it's just gonna be like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not. We're
it's
not
a-
there yet. We're not
yeah.
there yet.
But
Yeah.
when you do,
When they figure it out
Yeah.
though.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, when you, that's when you're gonna be like, oh, yeah.
I mean, I hear a little bit because it's like them explain to their friends or something like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't have that, or like,
Yeah.
we got you, like I got you. So it's just like you get that from your family, so
Yeah.
that's what you embed in them.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so
And then when you hear it from other people, oh, Zizi's your nephew. He's the sweetest kid.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like you don't know who.
which one are you talking about? Z's like sleeping or what? Nah.
But
It
it's
rubs
like
off.
people that you don't know that walk up to you and say, "Oh, you're part of so and so's family or whatever," and you're like, "Yes, I am."
Yeah.
You
Be proud.
and stuff. Which I'm so glad we get to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why I feel like us passing it down but kind of going through it first and then passing it down, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is how we should be if you know what I'm saying? How you function in a family, you know what I mean? And just supporting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always have to.
totally. Because that's how you move on.
That is. And then, like,
Accolades.
for sure. And then, like, I mean, it's so far from it, but it's like one day we're gonna be the ancestors, and they're gonna be
We're
like,
gonna be the fossils.
yeah, because we're like, you guys were born in 1900s, right?
Or like, oh, were you born back then? Like, what the fuck? You think I'm so fucking old?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, yeah,
Like, oh, that old music.
yeah. Do you remember Grandpa Perry? Oh my God, Papa Perry.
Oh my God, Uncle Dion, no, bro.
I know, right? Oh man.
Ate Lesley. So I was gonna think like, should we just FaceTime the other role player?
Who is it? Oh.
Who is that, bro?
Well, everybody's a role player. We got multiple. You want the main guy? He go
The
ahead.
main guy, the main
FaceTime.
guy.
Let me FaceTime.
Is he off right now?
I don't know. Yeah, it's 9:23.
Is that his time? He's getting off.
He gets
We're
off
gonna
at 7.
We're gonna FaceTime. Weeze.
Oh, Weezy. Well, try to FaceTime. Maybe not. Oh.
What
Hey.
up?
Hey.
What's up?
We trying to
Yo, are you Bago Gising, bro?
I just finished the Warriors game.
Did we win?
Did we win?
Lost by 5.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
We're gonna be
special
10th place.
guest.
Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the pod. You guys got started already?
Dude, we already deep. Like we're like almost 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
Okay.
We're like 2 hours in right now. We're gonna end it with some questions, but we just want to FaceTime you.
Maybe we should ask him one of the can of what questions.
For coming.
Wait, we ask you one of the oh shit, what happened? Hold on. Let me get off the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
There.
Oh, we're gonna do the kind of what I didn't.
Kind of what?
I didn't write down the questions, but me and Owen came up with some questions.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm gonna hit y'all up. Thank you guys for coming.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Okay, bye.
Wait,
Bye.
take a picture.
bye.
There. Bye.
Oh, it's kind of wood.
Okay.
Can of wood.
Okay, here we got some questions right now. What is your favorite me time? Ate Lani first.
Getting my nails and my toes done.
Yay.
Facial. Pamper.
Self-care.
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 Massages, yeah.
I have a lot. My favorite me time is being with my girlfriends because I don't have, you know,
Sisters.
sisters. So I always like that. But most like working out. I have to have like a workout every day and journaling, like
Writing.
gratitude and
Writing.
meditating,
Nice.
reading.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nice.
you should try it. You guys should try it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That sounds like that's a good call.
7 minutes. Jay Shetty. Yep. Calm app.
So
Holla at your boy.
so just write down
No,
on 7
sorry,
minutes.
meditating for
Meditating
that.
for 7 minutes.
But then gratitude journal. I have that because we have to
That's a new one, yeah.
understand to like what we're grateful for. You know, it could just be being outside. It
Yeah,
could just
Yeah.
be
definitely.
eating in and out. Who knows? Like having a podcast, like, you know.
Watching homework.
There, Hallmark, yes.
That's me.
Yeah, there you go.
You can ask my kids that.
Oh, Hallmark movies.
Hallmark
Oh, Hallmark
movies.
Network. Yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes.
Is it just like a channel, right?
Yes.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
ongoing every movie.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it like deep too? Did they have the Keisha Cole movie on that?
No,
Or
that's
is it like-
Lifetime.
Oh,
That's
Hey,
Lifetime.
girl, she can't make it no Hallmark. Keisha Cole. She on those other networks.
She on
Freaking-
Lifetime.
Lifetime,
BET.
VH1.
Okay,
all the-
Hallmark is the feel good like Christmas ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's on the what's the Oprah network?
We.
Own we.
I don't know. Not we. Okay, what's yours?
Mine is probably listening to music,
Mm.
like just like searching through different playlists and listening to good music, or another one, yeah, kicking with the boys, just fucking
Me time.
just shooting
Oh
the
my
shit.
God, they said untuging in Vegas.
What's
What?
talking?
Untuging your heads.
Oh,
Fucking Owen and Jeff hugging each other so their dick heads can touch each other. He
There's
said,
no-
when's the next time we're going to untug?
Not the other head, it's the other head.
Oh my God.
It's that head.
It's dumb. So I just went to Vegas last week. That was me time. It's FTK tour, fuck the kids tour. Basically, all the parents needed a break. And obviously, Owen lives in Vegas. So, of course, the other cousins from here was
Went
out
down
there,
there.
reunion. So
Yeah.
they're so excited to see each other. It was a week ago, actually. It was Friday night, and we were just hanging out at the hotel, ready to go out. And they were just hugging each other. They're like, let's untug. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
that's
these,
it.
obviously, it's like we're brothers and sisters because it's like
Yeah.
we grew up together. So, yeah, that's just funny as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. They need that. They
Oh,
need
yeah.
that. The guys need that. Like just not even like talking about like really deep stuff, but just being around like the same.
they're bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We
Bonding.
don't gotta talk about like any kind of like
Deep
drama.
shit.
No.
It's
It's
just,
just we need that. You know what I'm saying?
be together,
Be
laugh,
together.
look at each
Yeah,
other.
look
You're
at each
in the
other,
room.
yeah. Like, almost even like not even saying like I know what you're going through, but like just like we're just shooting
Just
the
together.
shit.
Yeah.
Just
the shit.
together.
Shooting the shit.
Well,
When
the-
you can.
Mhm.
You
That's
know
what
I mean?
like the other girl cousins, like I haven't seen Len's house and we just text like we need to see your house just to like we haven't kicked it. Like
Yeah.
we kicked it, they came for the wedding, but it's like so fast, right? The funeral is so fast. It's like we need to kick it, like have some time together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, we don't even have to go all the way deep with it, but just being around each other, that's being in each other's company. I think everybody needs that. You know what I mean? Because if too much isolation,
It's not good for
It's
you.
not good for you. It's
Yeah.
not good for you.
It's
You
not
gotta-
healthy.
It's funny
Yeah.
to hear like Uncle Paul and them, and so what are you guys doing this weekend? Oh, we're together. You guys don't get sick of each other? No.
No, we don't.
He's saying that to you.
Yeah. Well, he's just in general.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you guys get sick of each other? You see, it's like I think we went 6 weekends in a row.
Yeah, well,
last
also
summer?
because no,
Was it
just
la-
this past week
Oh, this
because of
past
like,
week.
well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the damn, all the viewings and all of
Yeah.
that. So of course,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Easter, just like
Yeah,
we're just
everything
together.
was just together.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like, no.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you go home and that's your break, and then you're
Yeah.
like you're on FaceTime. What are you guys doing? And then
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, okay, we'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know. It's just
Yeah. Or
I
like,
think it's just normal to
yeah.
me, but some people might need a break, and I get
Yeah.
it. Significant others, they were telling me that they're like, aren't you guys sick of seeing each
Yeah.
other? It's like, no, like we used to like kick it all the time. I don't know, like
That,
that's what I'm saying. Like
They
our
don't get-
cousins are our
They don't
friends.
get it though. I think some if you're not part of like that type of group of family, and you're from the outside, they don't get it.
The
Like,
togetherness that we have.
Like again, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah. What are
And
you talking about? I'm old now.
And yes,
I
and-
paid all my bills. I want to see him.
or just like, what do you have to eat? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sit there. I'm
Yeah.
hungry too.
I
We
wanna
can eat
watch-
together
Yeah.
instead of eating on the phone together. Why can't we be together? I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I
also,
think-
we live 4 blocks away from each
Yeah.
other. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, or my cousins are
Yeah.
very close.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a 7, 10
10
minute
minute
drive.
drive.
Yeah.
And then we could just have a text and be like, "What are you doing? Come over." Okay,
Yeah.
say less. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just that, like, what we're doing.
The funniest though, it's hella funny though, because like everybody's you want to be together, and then like we have a group chat, and that would be like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Nothing. Why? Well, you hella giggling over there. It's one of your girlfriends." I'm like, "No."
Like, damn, it's like my cousin texting
Oh,
this fucking shit.
Mark said a funny joke about Steph Curry. I don't know. It's funny right now. It has me dying.
Damn, she must been like shit. Like, fuck, let me calm down.
Sorry, I'm not entertaining. No, shout out to her.
I know,
It's just
but
hella
it's
funny.
funny.
She'll just catch
Left
me.
out,
She's
left
like,
out.
"What's so funny?" And I'll be like,
Yeah, our significant others are really patient with us. That's for sure.
Like, damn, our cousins are just blowing up the Texas
Yeah.
talking shit, and it's just funny. But then coming from the outside, you're like,
Huh?
it's just a joke.
Is that it? That's what's so funny?
Yeah, that's it. I'm like, yeah, you didn't get it. See, I told you didn't get it.
You just killed the joke. I'm not laughing anymore.
Nah,
It's done.
but it's just,
I'm
you
just
didn't get it. You didn't get it.
So does she laugh and you're like, what are you laughing at? Like with her family to make
Yeah,
her feel
she'll
like...
tell me though. She'll tell me though.
No, but just to be like, see, like it's just
Yeah,
like we're
yeah.
laughing at a text. That's
Yeah.
funny.
It's just funny. You have to be there to understand what's going
You
on.
have to be in the text, but you're not. So
So you're asking me why I'm laughing. This is why. But-
or Ate Lani got so fucked up at the fucking after.
Okay, so-
Obviously,
so
it's okay.
so-
Okay, again, we did a funeral for her dad. And the
Today.
next day, we celebrated and turned up again. You see this
But we
2-day thing
celebrated
going
him.
on?
We had a photo booth that had
Again,
celebration.
it was like wedding and then turn up, then funeral, then turn up. I think that's
So-
just how our family rolls.
So the celebration was at our house, and I was like, I'm gonna drink.
She didn't drink all day though, mind you.
No, I did. I started at
Well,
12.
Well, but you
Oh yeah,
weren't-
we did, huh?
you did but,
Because
like, you
I got
weren't
off.
pounding.
I got off at 1.
Yeah.
We
You're
Well,
already
taking like
drink.
slowly,
Yeah, slowly
Slowly.
until
and then you're like running
no,
around.
I
and-
got some news, and that's what made me really start.
pound. Okay.
Okay, so I was like, well, I'm at home, so what harm can it
Did
do?
you drink like just shots back to back when
Yes,
you pounded?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then you felt it all at once, or were you like, "Oh shit!" Like did you like start spinning? Like what happened? Because
No,
I know about
I was
sukaing.
I just blacked out.
You blacked
Oh
out, right?
shit!
I
You
just-
blacked out because it didn't look like you blacked out.
I so my daughter's godfather Nick was like, you were the most, I think, smartest drunk I've ever encountered, because I was having a conversation with you and you were answering. Like I would say, let's FaceTime the group. So my husband's car club, we have a weekly call, and he was gonna call them to show them me, because I don't get drunk.
Yeah,
And
When's the
he-
last time you got drunk?
with them.
the last time? No, the
No,
last time
ever.
ever I got drunk was in 1999.
How many
My
years is
bachelor-
that?
25 years ago.
Oh, but you mean like
My-
drunk, like
yeah,
past
blackout.
blackout drunk? Because you be drunk. We're drunk when we're kicking
I
it.
get
right?
But
drunk,
she's not
I
like that.
I'm not like that where I black
Oh,
out.
Perry doesn't know because this fool was loaded
yeah, he was the same
too.
too.
His eyes were rolling back, talking to me
Yo,
like
after 7 o'clock, I don't know what's going on.
Well,
dude.
mind you, he went
Me
to
too.
work. He
Yeah.
went to work.
Yeah.
I didn't throw up or anything, but
But
like,
you was gone.
You
You
was
left
gone.
your car gone.
your
I knew
wife
I was
left.
gonna. I knew I was
Yeah.
gonna leave my car
And-
because
and-
I wasn't trying to drive.
Yeah,
But
no.
Brian was just like, I have to. a lot of that.
when you know that's Perry's junk. No, he's loaded. Eyeballs roll to the back, like he's like I roll my eyes all the time. So that's like Perry rolling his eyes. He is gone.
A lot of our cousins sobered up when we got drunk that night.
They probably like.
They all sobered up because we were.
And
Both of-
Perry even had his hard toe boots on. Like, damn, can you put on some slippers? You're making me feel uncomfortable.
I
Aren't you
came from
uncomfortable?
work. I went
Shoot.
straight. I was like, we getting in today. Because yesterday I was chill and I was like, fuck that. I got a day off tomorrow. The next day.
I'm going hard in the paint.
Yeah,
Ate Lani went hard in the paint.
Yeah.
And then she was like,
And then
I was like, Ate Lani, you're hella fucked up. Ed is hella mad. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. I said, well, I don't either. I was like, who gives a fuck? But then I was like, because he was getting hella mad. I was like, Ed, you're hella mad. But like, she just lost her dad. So you kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But it's like but it was
It's
other
alright.
news. But just saying,
Yes.
like, you never get
I was
like
already
that.
going through that, and then I heard news, not unexpected, but it, I heard it. The
Okay.
words came out,
Uh-huh.
and so, of course, my emotions are all over the place
Right.
because here's my brother telling me this news, and so he's feeling a type of way, so I'm feeling a type
So
of
you're
way.
carrying more stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, I don't want to deal.
Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I was home.
Yeah.
I was home.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then
It's not like you were somewhere else. All
Yeah. It'd
acting
be
all,
It was
yeah.
hella funny.
Yeah.
Hella people were taking care of you. It was so
Yeah.
funny. It was like May.
I had like I seen like on the camera roll. It was like maybe
I
like
don't-
4 different views of like she need water. And it was like one view right there, and then there's a view right there, and there's a view right there. Oh shit.
But I woke up at 5 o'clock, no headache.
Oh,
I was
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Maybe
I was
because
just-
did you throw up at all?
I did.
Oh, okay.
And then they said I threw up like a lady. I was so proper. I threw up, and then I took a napkin and I wiped, and I washed my mouth.
That's hella funny.
And shout out to Nat, because Nat was the boldest out of everybody to take care of me.
Oh really?
Because apparently I had to use the bathroom, and I didn't care. And Nat just goes, just go. I'll just stand right here and wait for you. She was hella patient. And Lena. Shout out to Lena.
Yeah, nice.
And they took
And
care
Len, because Len was taking care of you a little bit, but then she was taking care of Patrick
Patrick.
upstairs. Oh my
So-
god.
So
it was,
it was
turning
me,
up.
Perry, and Patrick.
That was a
and
turn up at
Lador.
Shelbourne because
Yes.
Lador
I was awake.
drunk
I was
too.
awake though. I was chill.
He was outside with his eyes rolled back. Like,
Yeah.
standing
But he got
up.
home safe.
Standing up like
Brian
he was
told me.
possessed. He was like,
Yeah, I got home safe.
But the next day, so I woke up fine. And the next day, everybody's like, I got hella videos of you. And I go, can you show me? Because I literally did not remember anything.
That was
I
chill.
was like,
though.
I did that. I did that.
Yeah.
I
it was
sang.
very chill,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Yeah.
He needed that. Obviously, you
good.
needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
He wasn't
Mind you,
crazy.
it's been 25 years since I've ever gotten
You
that
get a
bad.
pass. You get
Yeah.
a
You
get a
pass.
pass. It's all good.
So
Lost your dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a turn up.
Yeah. For sure.
But that's how we are.
Yeah.
That's how we are.
Was it another one?
Let's do it. Let's do one more question because we're going deep right now. Let's see. Do something funny right now. What is your most random thought or / Google search?
I don't know. I just Googled search how do you get an ulcer?
That's not
Like, I
exactly-
don't, that's not a,
Yeah, that was the only question. Mine was just
Oh.
daily city weather.
oh yeah, no.
Is
No.
it raining?
You don't go on the weather app? You just have to Google it? What the fuck?
He was just trying to see if you're.
You don't have Weather Channel on your
I know.
phone? I
That
do.
was mine. Here one more. What is the best piece of advice that you've gotten?
Be true to yourself.
Nice.
Um, in time, you're supposed to be where you're at. You're supposed to accept, like what you're going through and just that's like where you're supposed to be at right now, Like, and if you are hurt or whatever, time will heal it. Just
Nice.
time.
Mine is have double of what you're, paying for wherever you're living in your account
Oh.
for a rainy day.
What's a good
Old,
one?
older cousin told me that. He said, I always have more than what you're supposed to have, and that's what you're supposed to use for the next month or whatever. So you have that month to figure out what you're gonna do. If it's, shit hits the fan or the rainy day,
Right.
always have that extra backup.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, have an extra stash. If it's rent or mortgage, have the
Extra,
double. Yeah,
though.
you have another month to figure it out.
Emergency fund.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's a good advice, and I always held that with me. I always have that because it has. I have got caught with a rainy day and I didn't have shit, and I was like, fuck. But now
Same.
I remember,
Yep.
like now it's like I always have that. You know what I mean? You never know, cause kids. Yeah, kids. You never know what's gonna happen with
You
them.
got a house,
Yeah, I got a house.
unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected shit happens all the time too. It's not like this shit is unplanned. Always have that double.
Oh
You know what
my
I mean?
God! Don't
Yeah.
even talk to me about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So
Mm.
that that's the best advice. But yeah. I mean, I sad to end it. We can keep going and going and going, but I just want to thank you, my sister Ate Lani, for coming. We got to do part 2 for this because there's so much stories.
Perry
There's so
wants to
much
learn
thing.
more.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the listeners, the people want to know. They want to learn more. But we got my sister Ate Lesley, Ate Lani, your boy P Does. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for having
Role
us.
Thanks for
players.
having us. It's
Role
been
play.
an honor.
I
Thank
love
you.
you.
Bye. Oh, that was good.